Huh. All right. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Yo! How is everybody? Oh my goodness. How is everybody? Hey Nia, hey Hive, hey Dana, hey Buzzatronic. How y'all doing? How'd the race go? We pulled second! Hell yeah. Hey Demo. We pulled second out of 16. I feel pretty good. And it was like as close as it could possibly be for first. I was 20 milliseconds behind first. So 20 milliseconds would have tied me for first. So it was like as down to the wire as it could possibly be. Oh my god, what an event. Holy crap. Like seriously, that was like unbelievably wild. Like every race was a fucking banger and it was just great. Let's jump back to some Sonic music. Lilith, how you doing? Hive, what's up? Tape, how's this going? They seem to drag on from you, but it was fun to watch the races. Oh, well, I'm glad that like it was fun to watch. It was definitely a long event. It started at like 3 p.m. my time and ended at like 9:30, almost 10. I thought that headband noise was gonna get stuck. Sounds like it didn't. No. Anyways, holy moly. It was wild. God, it was really good. It was really good. I feel good about my performance. I think we put our mark on our first G-Pool Invitational. You know, I feel really good about it. Admittedly, I'm still coming down from it. Like, that was like some intense adrenaline. Good, I thought that I had that. Intense adrenaline. Like, it's been a while since I've done any big tournaments or anything like that. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. Ooh. Second seems very good considering I think you said you never played it before practice day. Yep. Yeah, my first time playing it was I think Thursday last week, maybe Friday. I forget which day I started on. I forget which day it was announced on. Because although practice was an option like earlier, I wanted to wait until G-Pool did the official announcement because it would have kind of like undercut them announcing it. So I kind of held off. And I also, for the first like few days, I practiced the PS2 version, which was very different from the tournament edition. Hey White, how you doing? Thank you, Cat. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh. White, are you proud of me? I pulled second, almost first. I mean, gosh, it couldn't have been closer, right? 20 milliseconds. Thank you. I have to admit, like, I didn't feel really strong early on, though. Said you make at least top 3. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. That said, like, The competition was really like, it was way, it was intense. There was honestly, everybody was really good at the game. It really could have went any direction. There was like no question. I mean, Code, you're officially the first loser. Thank you. I said this jokingly, but no. I mean, I'm only the first loser by 20 milliseconds, which is like less than a second. That's less than 1 frame. How many? Just 1 sec. Actually, no, it's not. How many, like... So it was... I lost by 0.016. It's 1.3 frames. Is it 1.3? The number of frames in a millisecond depend on the frame rate. 60 FPS. There's 0.016 frames in a millisecond. That feels wrong to me. Every frame. A head stash. Oh. Deprived, thank you for swinging by. Thank you everybody who like pop by over on Gpool's stream. Like, I really appreciate it. It was really nice seeing you all pop in. Ample, how you doing? Those are my weaknesses in you, my friend. Contain kryptonite. What? What does that mean? Oh, well, welcome. I saw you hit like 400 miles per hour. I kind of showed it. Oh my god. Like the final like race, the final lap. Holy shit. Like well, thank you. Thank you, Ample. The final lap was like intense. It was down to gosh, it was I think I start the lap in 3rd and I finished like I crossed 1st very briefly for a few seconds right before the end, and then I lost Ruri. Sure. Yeah, Ruri. Julia, how you doing? I like how the finals, but you were doing so well. Thank you. It was clutch. Goddamn. Like, it was so close to a 1st. I was a peach roof. I didn't say A. 1.3 frames. Damn. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Oh, gosh. But yeah. My adrenaline's still like... still coming down from it. But yeah, I figured what I'd do is I'd start the stream and we'd all just hang, vibe. I'd talk about it a little bit and honestly just decompress, because today was a full day. No, don't worry about it, cat. Do not worry. Oh my gosh. I am lazy and deprived. But oh my goodness, thank you everybody who like popped in. It was really good. I don't know if we should run a recap of the race, the races I was in, or what. Yeah, Big Chobo, how you doing? No, we went to the finals. in Sonic Riders. Oh my goodness, we just got back from a Sonic Riders VTuber Invitational tournament held by Pool, and it was intense. 16 VTubers, and I came in second. I only lost first by 20 milliseconds. Yeah, game fucking slaps. It's really good. Seriously, anyone that hasn't played Sonic Riders Tournament Edition, definitely look into it. Like, I'm very impressed with it. I definitely feel it though. I feel it, like, I've been like dialed up all day on like adrenaline, so I'm kind of hurting right now. But it was very fun. Huh. I'm just curious. Yeah. I thought it was the game, the files. No, the base. I'll have to check this out. Yeah. For anyone that does want to catch the VOD, over on G-Pools, just one sec. Like, it's just a full day of racing. It was really good. There we go. I should probably put it in the Discord. There we go. Just gonna like make a quick post. Sorry, I'm just like typing this out. There we go. There. Okay, it's posted. Yeah, we could just like, we could watch it for a little bit just to like decompress. I can like maybe recap a little bit of what went down, how things shook out. Let me see. I'm trying to think of the best way to like do this. Let me see. It's probably gonna be just as easy to like do it in this layer. Just move that up there. I'm gonna move over. And let's see. Okay. I think that'll work. I don't know if this will work. That did, but it didn't really go far enough, unfortunately. Let's try this. This will probably work better. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Let me just like crop it. Sorry, everybody. I didn't have anything prepared for this. Just kind of like space this out just right. But yeah, so tonight's just gonna be like a short stream, not a big one. Just like a little stream to hang out. Talk a little bit about the tournament, and probably just vibe. Probably just vibe, I think. There we go. So this is G Pool and Jelly. Jelly was the guest commentator. She was excellent. She was very, very good. Like, I'll have to check out Jelly's stream sometime. So let's see if I turn down this. Maybe turn on this. We'll see what the volume level's like. That's probably fine. I thought you weren't gonna stream tonight. Well, no, but I wanted to like decompress with y'all because I know so many people popped in for the stream, right? I was surprised how many people. I was surprised how many people popped in for it. So I was like, you know what? We could all just like hang out, talk a bit about it while I decompress a little bit from streaming as a whole. It was just like, goddamn, or like from the tournament as a whole, because I'm just like I said, I'm still coming down from the adrenaline. I definitely feel it in my body though. Goddamn, it's a lot. But yeah, this was the first grouping. I think this is the very first race.
Right, looks like they're gone.
But I figure it's something we could do. Hang out.
I'm scared.
You're scared? It's Metal City. What's to be scared about Metal City?
Yeah, it was a good event. Yeah, like seriously, there's so many big names here, and there was like, it was a strong showing. Yeah, Tristy over here was the one who won the Ring Racers tournament when they ran a Ring Racers tournament. So that's also very cool. I have Heck Maybe behind me, who had apparently she had been up for 24 hours before this tournament. So she was running on some low sleep, but absolutely killed it. Made it out of pools. Yeah, right. I haven't been to most of these people's streams like as like much as I'd like. Like all these streams seem completely wild. Like every time like we raid in or I do swing by, Ollie's always doing something completely honestly usually completely detached. I'm just like, oh my god. It's absolutely wild. Hey Fire, how you doing? Fire was in the tournament too. Yeah.
If you run out of air, your board stops working and you have to run. You have to hot-foot it on your bare
yeah,
feet
we're
on
just
the track.
decompressing. How you doing?
It's a
How is decompression for you?
rough out there.
Oh no.
I'm like
Oh la la.
I'm like really like I'm still feeling it. I'll probably feel it tomorrow too, honestly. I'm good. How you feeling after the race? I'm still trying to come down from the adrenaline. Like, I've come down like enough to feel that I'm hurting. My body hurts. I don't know what causes that spin that happened down to Heck, having the Heck maybe down here. It's like right here, I think. It's like, I'm not entirely sure what causes that.
Impossible to commentate over.
Sarah has second place.
Sarah sitting at second. Rocking the cream, the rabbit. That's huge.
But yeah, no, it was good. It's been a long time since I've done any like tournaments or anything like that, so it's been a long while. Been a long while since I've been like fired up about something. Oh. I'm glad that like I talked a lot during practice for this about the idea of how important it is just to play through, because there was a lot of moments where hey Taco, how you doing? Hey Madraf, hey username, how y'all doing? I know like a big thing I struggled with early on was
it's really rough out there.
Do you think you're gonna sign up for the next one? I'll have to wait it out because I know July I might be busy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, but I have to admit, Third Strike is like definitely not my strongest game, and I think with it being an open invitation, pardon me, just a sec.
Generally makes it the most, like, I guess, tournament style game this can be. But it's
Yeah, I got hiccups.
even at that.
If I'm free during the times it's running, I probably will. I probably will, but
taking the lead right
hiccups.
there. We are in lap 3,
Yeah.
so we are coming to the end of this first race.
Trying to figure out how to waste my time. Oh,
It's a crazy electric.
Rachel.
Oh.
Rachel was in the tournament too. Yeah, I get hiccups.
Photo finish there, but looks like Tristan coming in. How did Sara get knocked in the 4th? That's
Yeah, I couldn't process
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
Second.
Hiccups are one of my streamer fears. Oh, I'm sorry.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry, Fire. Don't let me scare you off.
Goodness
I hate having
gracious,
hiccups
that
on
was
stream though.
electric.
Yeah, it's really miserable. Oh, good idea. Thank you.
Yeah, I imagine not only does every character play differently, every board, every combination is different as well. So
Yeah,
there's a
I know
lot
there's some
to
things that
take in
people just
there.
like, oh, I can't stand this.
I'd be impressed if anyone like switches.
And I always feel like it's like, ah, man, it's one of those things that's hard to listen to somebody who has hiccups.
Splash Canyon.
You need to get a jump scare. Yeah. But like, yeah, like seriously, this tournament, like, everybody was so, like, it was like, it could have went any direction, right? Because everybody was so even through this thing. Like, there's a lot of people that were really, really good. Like, I feel like I could have went out in the first set, honestly.
They have like the 2D artwork too. Like,
Cause like I was up against like Stormy, and Stormy was really tough. She was really tough too. Narrator, and did it work? Kind of. Is the volume levels good? Can you hear the game a little bit in the background?
oh my gosh.
Also, Bedor, how you doing? Oh my gosh, I didn't see your message.
Yeah, Holly and Tristy are like.
Hey,
Yeah, they're back.
we're able to hear them.
right
Okay.
now for
Yeah.
G-Pool, how you doing? You're insatiable. Yeah, we're decompressing from the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Nova. Yeah, G-Pool, of course. Thank you, G-Pool, again. Thank you. G-Pool set this whole event up and ran it, and yeah, it was a fucking banger of an event. It was great. Oh no, I still don't know what causes that flattening. I never did figure that out. I'm so glad it didn't happen to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You can always catch the VOD over on G-Pool's channel. Mad Raph. If you look at my Discord in the announcements, there's a link to G-Pool's channel for the VOD. But yeah, yeah, no, like when I watched like the first like set here, I was just like, oh my god, I'm really nervous. Tristy was like strong right out of the gate, and like Holly was like running on like 24 hours of like no sleeping and still like fucking killing it. I was just like, oh my god, oh my god. I think the only thing that saved us from Holly was maybe the fact that like just the length of the tournament caught up with Holly a little bit. Yeah. This game is so freaking fast. It's like unbelievable. It really is. And like we discovered last night, like I had played mostly the first day or two of playing and practicing. I played the PS2 version, which this is like way faster than the PS2 version and way more like the mechanics are smoother. There's a lot more like going on, so it's like, oh geez, this is like really intense. So like when I lost my voice on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I spent a lot of time. The big thing I did during that time period, I played it a little bit, but not like a lot. But I played it a little bit, but like the big thing I focused on was I scoped out to see what the world records were for boards and characters and everything, and I was like, okay, I want to see what are the optimal routes through each course. And And then I didn't listen to most of them.
get good at playing the game, but study
I looked at them and I was like, I want to play
have a
Sonic.
grasp on when to do what shortcut depending on what character you're playing as.
This game
There's-
does so much.
So it was something that,
Getting turned around in the
so
corner.
I toyed around with my board picks. That was the big thing I played around
She's
with.
gonna catch back up in no
I
time.
would run Amy for any time I need a power, and
Holly, hot on
uh,
the tail.
Yeah, for real.
like for pretty much everything else, like if I need a flight, I'd usually run a flight board. Although hindsight 2020, I probably should have ran Tails in my final match. I should have ran Tails with the power gear. I think that would have been like really, I think sharp. That would have been really smart because I'd begin. The final stage we did doesn't have much for rails, and it has like one really good rail at the very beginning, and
Do some tricks.
Nice
has one really good rail at the very beginning, and but that's like about it.
Factory.
If you pick Mario in a game, like this, you're free. Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't know. I can't see.
Oh my
them.
gosh, thank you, G-Pool. Thank you again. And thank you, Fire. Thank you, Rachel, for practicing with me last night. I really appreciated it. Like, it helped a lot because getting those online matches really made a huge difference. Are you going to enter the Third Strike tournament? I really want to, but I do know that I might have a time conflict in July, so I have to like weigh that one out. So I have to like look ahead and see if I can squeeze it in or fit things in. Hey Farmstead, how you doing?
Holly's still gunning for first place over there. Tristy's still the lead.
But also, hey Buncho, how you doing?
Quite a commanding lead on Tristy's part right now, but again, one little slip up can just change everything.
So Third Strike is a maybe. It's not my strongest fighting game. It's probably not in my top 10 strongest fighting games, but I'd be down for entering. I do think because it's going to be an open invitation, it's going to it is going to be a fucking Shark Tank. I guarantee it. Because I know there's a lot of really good Third Strike VTubers, and a lot of them would be like itching to get in on this.
Oh, Tristy banging into the wall. This could be the edge that Holly needs
Oh
to go.
man, I caught that edge when I was practicing a lot.
Yeah, there's quite
This is
a bit
really
of ground
like
for
really
Holly to
scary.
make up, though, so Tristy is gonna have to slip up a handful of times for heck me.
You were clearly one of the best guys. I knew you and Storm were gonna be in the final round. Ah, gosh, thank you. I tried really hard. When I found out that Stormy like had a history with this game and played it like years ago and then also came back. Oh no. Pause. Oh, that was when there was like a game. Just ignore the error. Ignore the error. I know enough about Third Strike, but I just don't like have a VTuber or stream. Oh, I mean, well, if you have something worked out by July, it might be an opportunity to enter, make a splash. I'm watching a Third Strike tournament happening in Evo Japan right now. I know. I actually noticed. I noticed when G-Pool made the announcement, like 2 seconds later. 2 seconds later, Twitch had like a pop-up that said Third Strike was being run in Evo. Well, I get my teeth back for fighting games. Used to do a lot of ranked third. Street Fighter 4. Oh, gotcha. I like 4. I feel like I'd almost be more confident at 4 than I would be 3, but probably it's hard to say. I'm not super strong in either. Hazel. Hazel was also taking part in the tournament. Yeah, Hazel was in there. Yeah, I know. G-Pool's organizing Third Strike at Evo. Did you hear? Organizing Third Strike at Evo and running it in July. Yeah. It was intense. And it was really interesting too, seeing like a lot of different strategies, because you can even see when like that round opened, everybody was going to different like points to like time out the starting bar. And I was just like, the way I learned it was like just to hold back until the bar passes you and then wait for 2.5 seconds on the clock and then start running forward. But I have to admit, it definitely spooked me seeing people do the like run up for the bar like so close. I was like, oh no, they're ahead of me.
things that they can do on each track. Power
So,
characters like Knuckles that
hey, good.
you
If you're
have
okay
to
with me
do,
asking this and answering, but do you have any voice training tips?
characters,
As to start voice training? Unfortunately, I've never had voice training, so I don't have a lot of really good advice as far as voice training go. The one thing I've tried to work on over the years is try to talk more with my head voice rather than my like throat. You'll hear me dip down in my throat like fairly often. Like when I'm down here, you can kind of hear the difference because I'm talking with my throat more so than my head voice. Yeah. Got fire. We were constantly like so evenly matched. You two were like neck and neck, like all the time. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Like. Yeah. It was. I didn't know who was gonna like go ahead. Yeah. Tristy was somebody that was like, oh my goodness, like when I was watching Tristy play Knuckles, I was just like, oh my goodness, like Tristy's like really on the up and up for this. And then I found out like halfway through the tournament that Tristy was the one who won Ring Racers. I was like, oh, Tristy's like a genre specialist. Yeah, absolutely, Buncho. I wish I had better advice, and I would like to get like more proper voice training someday. Yeah, right.
Potentially.
Oh. But yeah, I wanted to just like hang out and make more cat noises, maybe. Yeah, like I wanted to just like hang out, decompress from it all. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect anybody to be playing, like, not because there's anything wrong with Cream, but I wasn't expecting Cream to be so present during this tournament. And Cream caught me off guard, because Cream's pretty good. Cream had, like, when I glanced at, like, the character stats, Cream has, like, Sonic stats, but is also flying. Like, if you run Tails, I think Tails runs, like, has a little bit lower, like, is got better cornering stuff, but a little bit slower. So it was like, seeing that there's, like, a faster flight character, that was, like, definitely something I should have, like, looked into. No Slam, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, Cream is very powerful, right? And apparently, like, when Cream's, like, leveled up, when you dash by somebody, and if you're in the right proximity when you do the dash, you'll do like an attack on people next to you. And when you do that attack, apparently like if you're like level 3, it does like a more advanced attack. And apparently Cream like throws a chow in your vision and it sticks to your like camera. I didn't even know that. But it definitely factored into the tournament, like, I don't know, like halfway through at one point. Yeah, it happened to you, Fire. I knew it happened to somebody. The show was so funny, right? Everybody was confused initially, and then like it was clear. No worries, Taco. Aw. Aw, no worries, Taco. Thank you for the bits. Also, you don't mind me doing this, do you, G-Pool? Doing a little bit of just like a recap. Once again, like I got like a stream link if you want to catch the VOD, and it's a super fun listen. It was a really fun event. You can catch it over on G-Pool's channel. And White just linked Sonic Riders Tournament Edition in the chat for anyone that wants to check out the game. It's very easy to set up and it's really fun. And I know like last night we had some misgivings about the netcode, but honestly considering like once again oh no. Oh, Lala. That was a rough one. I hate when that happens. I'll spare you this time. Aw, okay.
Tristy's locking in right now. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, it was really good.
Really making the most out of that power.
Like,
uh-oh.
I feel like knowledge for a lot of these like things definitely was a big factor too, because like Tristy like knew the power shortcut at the beginning there. Aw. Thank you, G-Pool. I tried my best. I feel pretty good considering I played the wrong version of the game for the first couple days training, and then like bounced back to do tournament edition the last couple days.
All right, we're hitting into the final lap here.
And then like then it was like a second surprise about the netcode. It's not like once you kind of like acclimate to it, it's not too bad. But it was like I probably should have been training under like a frame delay.
Insane thing on this track where
But I'm really glad that I took lots of time out to like plan out my character picks and board choices for each course. I only really went off my like picks like once, and it was actually the very last race I did. Running Amy with the grinder skates was like definitely like unusual. I realized yesterday when we were doing some netcode practice that Sega Illusion, the final stage we did, the rail in it is really hard to hit online. Yeah, it's never easy to jump just into online play, especially with things like this. I'll just dedicate fan stuff. All things considered, I'd say it works quite well. It does. I mean, like, it's like we were saying earlier. I think we were saying it in like the group chat. Like this is like this is almost a 20-year-old game, and seeing it run as well as it does, like without any like additional like padding for its netcode, like this is Dolphin's netcode, right? Like that's really impressive. Yeah. It was good though. And like once we get, I don't think there was any hiccups in the matches I was in. I know there's a couple of hiccups with the game crashing at one point, and I think Clover I think had some connection issues, but like other than that, it was pretty smooth sailing, I'd say. Let's be real, any event that runs online, it's not unusual to have connection issues.
That just the way.
Yeah. What's the deal with the doll? What's the deal with the glowy red and blue orbs? Apparently, if you have those, like it's like a catch-up mechanic that's for specifically for tournament edition. I don't know all the nuances of it. I'm not entirely sure myself, but it apparently makes you go a little bit faster or something. I don't know. Yeah. This build of Dolphin seems to maybe force some kind of specific graphic settings for the game to ensure it runs as smooth as possible. That's definitely possible. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, Tristy ended up like looking back around. That's rough. So what might not be obvious, like for people that haven't played this, is when you hit an edge in this game, if you hit a wall, like clip a corner, this game loves to 180 you. Like you'll be immediately like rocket it backwards. Rather, I should say you'll be rocket it. You'll do like a 180, so you're going down the track backwards, facing forwards, and it's really hard to turn around. Yeah, no muster mechanic. Yeah, there's I don't know what muster mechanic is, but there's no items. That's not entirely true. There is invincibility and there is running shoes. I know those two at least, but I don't think they really came up much in the tournament. Also, yeah, this corner that everybody's at right now in like during this is like this corner is like super nasty. Like I can't stress enough, this is one of the hardest corners in the game. Your board just goes automatically, so if you hit a wall, it tries to push forward, and you can just, yeah, get turned around super easy on a single collision. Yeah, for sure. It's so hard to stop. These animals are stuck in turbo mode. They are. One of the things that definitely like helped, but I didn't really use it much. But I know I saw other people using it. Was if you do the turbine vortex, it can like kind of bring you to a standstill sometimes, which is nice, but it does cost like a bunch of meter to do that, so it's like kind of a double-edged sword. It's like a really good emergency brake, but yeah. Sega Racers and the most evil final corners you'll ever see. Oh, King Chili Castle flashbacks. Sega Racers. Ring Racers? Like, it's really interesting comparing this game to Ring Racers, because I feel like everybody that played this in this tournament seemed to have a history with Ring Racers too. But, like, I feel like everybody kind of agreed that, like, both games are really good. They both kind of hit in their own way. And it's, I guess it's probably just like a little bit of like Ring Racers feels like a more traditional kart racing game, and this feels like really uniquely different. Yeah, All Stars Racing Transform, that's a really good game too. Yeah. Hey Variant, how you doing? Here, let me get that premium for you, White.
Oh yeah, I totally believe it from
I'll
what
kind
I
of
saw.
just like zoom in here right quick.
Goodness.
Well, I'll wait between the matches. The match is almost over. Yeah. Variant. I'm decompressing too. We held my birthday party rave last night. I'm absolutely floating. Oh, gotcha. Hey, happy birthday. That probably killed my bit rate. Yeah. Happy birthday. Here, let me give you a gacha roll. It's a banana. Banana.
Don't worry, Blaze. It's not so bad.
Oh, that turns so brutal.
I debated about playing Blaze because she has the same stats as Sonic, but I'm like, nobody seems to be playing Sonic. I want to play Sonic. I had to play Sonic after I found we have the exact same size head, apparently. I figure, like, Sonic has all the rider's data in his head, so if I have the same size head as Sonic, then I can hold all the data for riders. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. Where's the banana? Banana.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Oh.
Good job, Lala.
But it was good. It was really fun. Like, I am like, I told G-Pool after the event, I'm like, I want in on all of these going forward. I'm hoping I can be, I'm hoping my schedule works out that I can be in for the Third Strike one.
I love chat
We both have a prominent hair. It's true.
For tips on how to play the game.
Here, let me just like do my premium right quick.
Let's go. Let's ride.
There we go. There we go. The race is just starting.
Tristy immediately beating up the toddler.
The other thing teasing we get here is called hair. Oh.
Truly bloodthirsty.
Yeah. Also, Hazel, it was very nice meeting you. Like, in a more official capacity. Because I know we've been, like, in like, kind of similar circles. Similar circles. I know you said that you've had a lot of, like, work stuff lately, but I hope streaming stuff works out for you. So you can get streaming some more again. Oh, thank you.
Holly and Sarah are hot on their tails.
I get it. Like, life stuff happens for sure. That's like a big thing.
Okay. I pretend not
like,
to see it.
I definitely get it. I mean, I'm an ex-bodega cat because I used to work at a bodega full time, and that was like my thing. And I didn't get much streaming in during those years of working at the bodega. But then things like kind of shook out a little bit, and I was able to get streaming again. So there's like ups and downs, you know, ebbs and flows. But yeah.
Yep, Sarah's in second place, heading into heaven. Tristy, though, just doing their best to keep their lead right now. Holly's gonna really need to utilize those speed.
I didn't get to interact with a lot of people in this bracket. Tristy and Holly I get to talk to a little bit during the downtime. Just a little tiny bit, but yeah. Was it Boodalicious Bodega? Kinda, I guess we could call it that.
Oh my god, I did not.
Oh man, that's really rough for Tristy. It's so hard, because like, I could see where like Tristy being like kind of a genre expert to a degree, like getting thrown for this, because like I can't think of another racing game where if you hit a wall, like it flipping you around. Like I can't think of another racing game that does that. It's like really unique to this game, so like when you do hit it, man, it is just like such a bender.
Which is how you boost up and speed past everybody. So getting rings is quite crucial in this game. You want to make sure that you've got a full bar so you can work through everything. Sara tactfully going through all the flying hoops to maintain first place right here. We'll see if Tristan
this was a stage that I felt really strongly that power was a good pick, because Amy can like bust through a small shortcut at the very beginning of the course, but that small shortcut also has bonus rings under it. And then there's like, if you take the bottom route, which is actually the better route to take during this section, I think. The top section is safer, but I think like slightly longer. The bottom section is a little bit like, if you're a power character, you get a bunch of meter at the end of it. Those are what's in the factory are really good at flipping your shit too. Yeah, right. That was like a big thing when we went to the egg factory and ice factory. Well, not so much ice factory. I took the risk on ice factory, but like the one in egg factory, I was like, no, I gotta go power, because like if those robots like hit you, they just like 180 you into a wall. Hey, Matt Sammy, how you doing? Also, thank you everybody for popping in. Popping in and like decompressing a little bit with me as we like recap a little bit.
Yeah, the Frontier's voice is like fine, but it's very much not my Amy.
Yeah.
Same thing with like every Rouge who's not like either Adventure or 06 Rouge.
G-Pool and Jelly were so good on commentary.
Alright, final race in this cup right here. The Sega Carnival. I hope
we can go with Advantage F. That's interesting. Also, Holly was just straight up running like base, like the base board for Blaze, which is also really impressive.
Character design quite well.
Man, Sega Carnival I feel really bad about, because I feel like I generally did pretty good on this stage in practice, and then like when I actually played it, that's a really cool shortcut with Knuckles. I don't think I even knew that. I could, you know what? There was another shortcut here where Knuckles like busts through a door. It's right here, busts through that door, and I was like, oh shit. If I was to like rework like my like game plan for this, I'd probably take speed and power for this stage, because I could see where like getting the rail grind, but also getting the option for these power shortcuts being really good.
Battling it out for third right now.
This section is full of hard corners too. It's really easy to get caught.
Giving the characters an arrow so they know which way to go. You love to see that. If only that was in the rest of the game.
Oh no.
Is this the official stage or is it from the? Oh, okay.
Yeah, all of the stages are in Sonic Riders.
I'm actually surprised that the tournament edition doesn't add any like stages. I wonder if it's like some kind of memory issue or something. It's probably one of the harder things to do with the game.
Looks like Sara's got first place right now.
Because yeah, like initially when I first saw the stage, I'm like, is this even in the original? And then I was like, oh, it apparently is, but you have to unlock it. Yeah, Tristy going through those doors again, which is really cool.
Power through all those shortcuts. Knuckles' incredible ability.
Like, this is also another thing that, like, admittedly, like, going back to this one, like, another reason, like, if I was to work on my game plan, I would probably not take the side grinding rail in the monkey ball cage, which is something I've basically tried to do every time, but, like, the first lap, I'd probably opt to go for, like, the finish line, the monkey ball finish line, because if you make it through the hoop, you get a bunch of rings. And one thing that's, like, really strong in this game, really important, is your first lap is, like, best spent, like, collecting rings, because, like, if you can build, like, build your meter fast and build it early, like, that'll help you get a good lead, I think. And admittedly, I do think I did kind of a poor job at that, like, during my races. I feel like I was a little bit too fast on the gas and not hitting as much rings as I would like. Yeah, I tried, but those ring boxes are, like, minuscule. They're real. It's so easy that, like, even when it's just, like, two sets of rings right next to each other, it's so easy just to thread them, and it's like, I couldn't have done this if I tried. Like, the rings can be really hard to hit. Oh, that's a heartbreaker for Tristy. Yeah, Greedra, thank you. Yeah, it's May Day. I didn't do anything fancy for May Day, but I guess I had, like, bigger priorities. Pastry, how you doing? I only noticed one of the last races, you only reach max rings at the very end. Yeah, like, my ring game was definitely not, like, where it needed to be. I think what happened a little bit was I had quite a few races where, like,
I gotcha.
I was really weak out of the gate because, like,
Good game.
I either got, like, combated,
I'm still on the edge
like,
of my seat.
someone would either combat me, like, right away, or, like, I just, like, you know, I'd miss the shortcut or whatever. And those moments definitely, like, caught up with me a little bit, and because I felt like I was behind the curve, I was rushing a little bit too much, and I was missing opportunities to collect rings. But it's hard, too, because you lose a lot of rings if you go off the stage or get into a combat. Like, getting into a combat's, like, really, really brutal on your ring total.
Sorry, I'm just tallying points right now.
No worries.
But, yeah.
But yeah,
We'll jump ahead here. So this is, I think, my first set of races. Oh my gosh, like, yeah, look at these two.
Sam the Silky and Code Channel.
Yeah, so I'm in the bottom corner on this one, right down here.
Which makes the game all like crazy vaporwave, by the way.
Which is really funny because, of course, like, we're playing, this is like Stormy's feed, I think, but, you don't see it on your end. It's just playing from your version, of course, so I didn't even realize that there was, like, a vaporwave pack that was being run when I was, like, playing.
Huge. And then Amy Rose.
Oh, thank you.
Why it's Amy Rose, of course.
Also, narrator taking hovercraft. Hovercraft is really hard to drive. It's like it's probably the hardest board in the game to play.
Stormy's been playing a lot of this game. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, so much cute art, right? G-Pill did such a, like, amazing job on all the art. This is so many portraits and they're so good.
We're catching the vibes right now. All right, Bell City looks a bit different than we remember. Same course, no matter how you.
This is really cool. Yeah, I decided to go with Amy on this one because,
All right, and we're off.
Yeah, I ran into the gate.
Stormy with a very aggressive boost right out the gate, taking a pretty commanding lead right off the bat.
Amy with Legend. So I talked a little bit about it, like, during my practice streams, but Legend is a really, really good board to learn how to do tricks on, which I fucked up right there. Really good board to learn how to do tricks on because it makes your jump window for doing tricks, like, way bigger. So to get, like, a perfect jump, it's just, like, way easier. I think both me and Fire kind of fell in love with the board. It's just, like, it's just really solid. It is a little bit slower than a lot of the other boards, but because landing those tricks and landing those jumps, like, you get, like, the perfect timing more often, I find, like, I think it's, like, worth it.
Stormy was there in the trenches. Night Raiders were battling it out a lot. Night Raider, a very prominent racing game player, but I don't know how if they've really gripped onto extreme gear like they have F-Zero.
It's totally
Only time will tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the fact Nye went from 4th.
Yeah, and Amy gets metered, and this is me, like, overspending my meter because I was honestly really nervous.
Yeah, was sitting pretty there in first place, but fell down the 4th and, like, a
Nope, not anymore.
Who's in first? Stormy's in first.
Omnicore, how you doing? Is there a modern game that's, like, a spiritual successor to this? Honestly, the tournament edition that you can download online is pretty much the go-to. I don't think there's much of anything that feels quite like this game. It's, like, somewhere between, like, Kirby's Air Ride and F-Zero GX, but, like, it's definitely uniquely its own thing. Yeah, right, Hazel? Right? Legend is really good. Oh my god, this is so painful. I was just, like, I was overboosting because I was so spooked. Like, my initial feelings were that, like, I might do, like, worse at, like, these stages, like, the early stages, because I think that these stages, like, everybody's gonna go pretty even on them most of the time, I think.
Are they gonna be able to recover from this?
I didn't quite catch up because Stormy, I think Stormy also got perfect timing on that, which is really hard because that's a gun board. That's the gun board, which does not get the same advantage for jumping like the Legend board. So that was like impressive that Stormy landed like two perfect jumps there. Yeah, people mostly make mods for this in Zero Gravity. There's also Ring Racers. Ring Racers is like definitely a different feeling game, but like if you like this, you'll probably like Ring Racers and vice versa. Because if you're
For
like
some
about,
reason, they put
if
that
you're
song in
about,
the game, and I don't
if
know
you're
why, but
about,
I'm such a fan that they did
like
it.
cracked
I guess it's
racing
like the
games,
same music
this
songs
this
like
and
that.
Ring Racers are where it's
Yeah,
at.
it's a very
Ring
2000s
Racers is
hard
fun. I need to go
rock.
back
It's
to it.
awesome.
Yeah, Ring Racers is very obviously different, but
Generation
looks
Next.
damn good. Yeah, Ring Racers is like
Gun
super
Gear.
like
The
worth a
Gun
person's
Gear is
time.
maybe the
I've
funniest
never had a
game gear to
like
me.
when I pick Game of the
The
Year,
scientists and
I've never had
geniuses
Game of the
at
Year be
G-Lab
a
saw
racing
how
game.
awesome it was that Sonic ripped a piece
Last
of
year,
flame
like it was pretty much Ring
out of the
Racers. It was like
machine
between
and
Ring
raining
Racers
down
and I think
San
like UFO
Francisco,
50, and
they
it's
made
like
a whole
UFO
award
50
out
comes
of
with
it.
the
Yeah,
asterisks that I'm
apparently
like
it's one of
basically
the top
rewarding like
awards for most
Game of the Year to
funny,
like 50
and she was just
games.
like, oh, is it? Whoops.
So
Oh well, it's cool
um
though. You have
so
all that
this one
in your
here I
heart.
opted for Sonic with the glide
Looks like
gear
Storm's
because
got
there's
a
a little
bit of a
shortcut in
lead
this
right now, but again,
waterfall.
that can
Now
change in the
this is
blink of an
something that's
eye.
really
Yeah, you
cool
could look
is
at
this
one
shortcut.
screen and change drastically
You
from
hit the
levels
ramp
like
and then you just drop yourself into
Absolutely.
the
If you're
water
running up
almost
on the dreaded
immediately.
180 turn, it's
Because
so
if you
easy to
drop
bump the
yourself
wall
directly
and
into
get
the
shot
water
backwards on around
immediately,
that corner.
it just
nice.
rockets you
To
up to the top of the
everybody.
waterfall a little bit quicker than
Yeah,
any of
Storm's
the
got
other
the lead right
routes.
now with Code hot on their
So
tail.
like
Cool.
glide ends up being like really good
Oh,
Here
nice.
for
comes
this
Sam,
one,
taking over
and the
second.
glide route
Gunning
in
for
the second
first, but
half is
Storm,
also
he does
quite
have a bit of a
strong.
lead right now.
So the only thing
Incredible
I kind of
use of
missed
the
out
rail
on
right
was
there to
missing the
keep that
rail.
Sonic high
I was
in
still
first
trying to shake my
place.
nerves because it's been a while since I've been like social with people,
Sam,
so that was kind of
they're
spooking me.
kicking
But then I
ahead.
was also like,
They really
it's been a
are.
while since I've done a
They're
tournament,
either
so like I
really,
definitely was feeling the
sticking to their
pressure.
guns though. Like the hovercraft is one of the
Oh, I
hardest
just barely
ones to
caught the edge
pilot
of
in
that
the
ramp.
cloud there, but they were so honor bound by the drawing that I did that they
Oh,
felt
no.
they felt the need to take up the mantle, and that's
Oh,
determination.
that is determination.
I respect it, honestly.
Yeah,
Nothing but respect
yeah.
for my
Hovercraft, the
Knight
cloud that Nyan Raider is
Rider. Oh,
using
looks like Code's
is
taking over
really
fourth,
hard to
and
use.
there's quite a bit of a battle
It's like
right now
one
for
of the
the
best
lead.
things in the
Oh,
game,
sorry,
but it's just
Lola.
like
She's hot.
it's so slippery.
She's using that grind rail. She's getting a boost of
The meter
speed.
mechanics are kind of similar, except you
Nice
don't
flip
strictly
right
get meter
there.
from shortcuts or
Oh,
tricks
sick
in
trick
Ring
even.
Racers.
It was
Yeah,
very sick. It
like
was
your
that
whole thing
thrust
in Ring
that's
Racers is like
huge.
you spend the rings
Yeah,
like
not
rawly
that
as
far
meter.
behind, though, all things
It's like
considered.
drifting in Ring
Yeah,
Racers. You can only
it's a
really
pretty tough
drift if you
race
have
for
rings
first right now,
to
but Knight
drift
can catch up
with.
in an instant. Oh, just barely missing the fly shortcut. That's unfortunate. We're closer
Yeah.
to the end, though.
Yeah, I missed the
Looks
fly
like
shortcut on the
Sam's
third
in
lap,
first
which is
place.
really
Looks like Sam's gonna take this one.
that's rough.
All right, and then
I think I missed
Code
it.
very closely behind with second.
It's like close,
All
like 1 second
right.
off.
Wow, golly.
That's a huge boon for
Sam was
there,
also
coming in
really
fourth last
good,
race, now all of a
and
sudden
I got the
taking
impression pretty early on that I was like, oh,
Yeah,
Sam's
for
definitely
real.
someone to watch out for sure.
It's a unforgiving course next, isn't it?
They're all
Also,
unforgiving.
drifting in
They
riders
get more
explicitly cost
aggressive.
meter,
I think
while
they
Ring
let us
Racers
off
only
with the
strongly
first second
suggest
one at the
you
end, and that's
spend
fun.
meter there because you lose speed while drifting. Yeah, well, I mean, like, yeah, you gotta spend the meter.
I don't know if you played much Ring
like,
Racers, but to call us sort of in
you
the
can
same
say that
universe
like
sounds
it
like
suggests
you
it, but
and
when you
Nas
lose
there having
speed
fun.
drifting,
All-
like
all
that's
her
like
lines
such
are
a like
"Oh,
big
this is terrible.
ding
If
to
I
take
must
that
do
you're always
this,
gonna want
oh,
to drift
well."
using rings. You can drift
Oh,
without,
so
but
So funny.
Yeah, I guess
it's
she thought it was a different function.
you're pretty much like putting your parking brake
Thought
down
we
doing
were
it.
tea and playing with dolls or whatever, but no, we're
Oh,
putting our life
kind
on
of
the
banged
line.
into the ramp there.
Yeah, it's extreme gear, baby.
But don't be more extreme
So I
than
was running
Extreme
Amy
Gear.
and oh,
Alright,
that's
so
right
Storm's got a
too.
strong lead. Nicely
Oh my
taken
god.
around
So
the
this
dip.
part right
Extreme gear,
here,
baby.
She thought
right
we
at the
were
beginning
doing
here,
tea and
Stormy
playing
caught me with a
dolls or
tornado,
whatever, but no,
which
we're putting our life
I was
on the
not
line.
expecting anybody to be
Yeah,
using the
it's extreme gear,
tornadoes.
baby.
Right
It don't get more extreme than
here.
extreme gear.
See how I spun out there?
Alright, looks like
That
Storm's
was
got a
like getting hit
strong
with the
lead.
tornado, I
Nicely done
think.
around that
Whoa.
deadly corner
So
there.
that's
beautiful
pretty
work.
wild.
Wow.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
some of these corners are just like complete.
Told you to use tornadoes.
sharp
Tornadoes cost a
right
lot of
angle,
meter.
right angle, and that's
I didn't
not
want to use
easy
them
to
because like,
achieve
Yeah,
on one of
that's
the roads going as fast
like I
as
would
you
use
do.
them if I was really
Yeah, not to
like
mention, like, the navigation you have
in
to
a
do.
bad spot for my like braking. I missed the shortcut there and then ended up like doing a really cool like half pipe trick to catch the booster, but it was not as good as hitting the shortcut.
For a course as demanding as the Egg Factory.
Yeah, probably should have just used Hamachi, honestly.
Alright, but Stormy making it to lap 2 got quite a commanding lead right
Also,
now.
really big thing was
Everybody else
like,
battling for second
I only
place.
learned it like the
Everybody's
last
really
night
tight-knit
before we
right now.
played, but like pressing Y puts you into clutch mode,
They can
and when you're in
deep
clutch mode, you don't get
charge
like
her.
dragged by the turbulence as bad, or well, at all.
It's like Sam's
So
pretty good with
putting the
corners.
thing between
yeah.
in and out
I
of
know
clutch
Sam
mode
did
correctly,
put
so
a
you don't
lot
get
of
like
time
pulled into the
practicing just
vortex,
last night, but
made a
Stormy was there
huge
too,
difference.
Stormy learned all of Sam's tricks.
Feels like Code's like on the tail feathers of Sam right now.
Oh, is there an ad
taking
break
the
in
top
progress?
corner, getting completely turned around there. That's
Oh,
so
shit.
brutal for Sam.
There's an ad break in
Oh,
progress, wasn't there?
no. And this level just has a lot of like
Here, we'll just
hijinks, like-
pause. I didn't mean to let that go through. I looked at it 1 minute, it was said 5 minutes, and then I looked back and it was so... The second time I looked back, it was down to 30 seconds. Shit. I'll just like jump it back for like a minute. We'll let the ad break catch up here. Anyway, so how's everybody doing? I'm trying these like ads out. The like in-stream ads so that people don't get pre-roll, but I don't know if I'm in love with those. There we go. Anyways, here we go.
Just use Hamachi, honestly.
Yeah. Dokyeon Country, welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to let the... I looked at the ads and it said like 5 minutes, and then I looked at it again and it said it was 30 seconds, so it was over. So I kind of missed that one. Dokyeon Country GBA was interesting and strange experience. I can knock down the achievements off stream for this one, but I had my fill streaming it. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I know Sam did.
Sometimes it's just best saved as
practicing
homework.
just last night, but Stormy was there too.
My brownies turned out great. Hell yeah. But yeah, making sure to clutch correctly.
Oh, taking the top corner, getting completely turned around there. That's so brutal for Sam. Oh no.
So in my first like sitting, most of my races, I think I end up hitting second. So I'm kind of a little bit relieved. Stormy was like really strong. After playing against Stormy, I was like, oh geez, Stormy's got probably a good chance at winning this.
With a very just solid lead right now.
I'm see the mini map in my head right now. I feel like she has some distance.
She's got quite a bit. She's already on like the big bouncy segment of the portion of the race. It's gonna take a little bit before anybody else makes it over there.
I pretend to know the course. Yeah, sure. I see it.
Yeah, sure. You know.
Oh, this spot right here. I don't even know what happened here. Check this. Like I cut this corner, go over the ramp,
She's already on like
and
the segment of the portion
where
of the
is it
race.
here?
It's gonna take a little bit before anybody else makes
It
it over there.
is right here. I go into the shortcut, and I cut the corner,
Yeah, sure. You know,
and I actually clipped the geometry just in this one spot right before the shortcut. It couldn't have like bounced me into it, but I clipped through the geometry right there.
You know, she's riding the squiggle beam and then jumping over the great big gap.
I was gonna go through this little shortcut for power characters that has like a whole bunch of water barrels or something.
It's brutal out there. It's so hot.
Fortunately, it didn't like really set me back too hard, so...
Oh, it's Stormy.
So this is a jank Sonic game? Kind of. It's like I was saying the other day, like this game feels a lot like playing like Sonic Adventures 2 Battle or any of the early 3D Sonic games, because it kind of has that like, it has that like balance of, it feels janky when you're not like familiar with the mechanics, but if you're really familiar with the mechanics, you can do amazing things. Like that's a really big thing in this game for sure. Yeah, isn't it a little jank? Exactly. Yeah. Like the jank feels really good once you've like zoned in, but it's like if you're not like zoned in it, like yeah, you can have some weird stuff happen for sure. It's kind of part of the charm. Like it kind of adds this weird layer of nuance where it does make it feel, I don't know, more intense, but like when you learn something and make it work well, it feels even more rewarding, even if like the process was just like pointing the stick in a direction, pressing A at the right time. It somehow feels like it's more rewarding because you know if the direction's off even a little bit, you're gonna fly off into the abyss, you know? So this race was Green Cave. I opted for Sonic and Legend. Because I hit like another turbine there, if I'm not mistaken, or I got combated or
Yeah,
something.
Nintendo Power.
I missed the rail
Stormy
right out of the
falling off
gate,
rail
so that
right
was
there, but
unfortunate.
boosted,
So, but somehow
immediately
I
to a
came
second place
back around
finish.
in like second, but I think it's just because it was so
When
neck and neck.
throw in those boosts after the drifts, that's
So I
huge
actually
dedication
worked
credit.
out the shortest
Yeah, I
route
didn't
here
Know
on all
about
these
this Mario,
ones.
Sonic. You sure this wasn't like an April
It's
Fool's or something?
No,
technically
I was looking
you
up
go on
directions
that
for this,
vine
and
and
I
then you
found
jump
something
up
like,
to a
oh,
upper
and,
vine, but I
yeah.
think I only
We
caught
know
it
a Mario
once.
in NBA Streets, so why not? Sure.
And
Really
the other
not,
reason
but
for running
yeah, that's
speed
crazy.
here is
Could
to
you
catch this
imagine?
rail
I mean,
right here,
Mario
because
and
it's a really,
Sonic
really
in
good
one
rail. It cuts
game
off a
sounds
really
way
big chunk
more
of the.
outlandish than
It cuts
Mario
off
and
a really
City
big chunk
Riders.
of it, and one of the reasons for taking legend here is because you can
Playing, like,
catch.
official
You can skip a
sanctioned
whole turn
events.
there too. So like legend is really good for this.
Oh, Stormy's still leaning first.
A lot of the
Stormy has
things,
some hiccups there, but
like that
her just
jackhammer hit you with
command
and stuff
over
games would
Metal
kind of already be
Sonic
expected
really
to
did
punch
help
for.
them get back
Harsh
in the
but
first
fair
place.
vibe.
Yeah, looks like Code's like.
That's what I heard.
Catching up, I
Pick 'em
see
play factor is
Stormy
shitty compared to Mario Kart,
Catching up, but running
or
out of air, though.
something
That's good
more
to know, but
straightforward. The
Yeah,
Rider
Sam
sequel
is
fixed
also out of
this by
air.
removing
It's a
the interesting
brutal
parts of the
course.
game.
Goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
it's like they're definitely like the thing is like
Nice.
the OG
Like,
riders
wow,
definitely
that's
does
crazy.
like
Nice job on the shortcut on
it does
Storm's
its
side,
it
too.
does
That's
things its
huge.
own way,
Just
and by
cementing that
playing
lead in
more
the
into
first place
being
there.
more like Mario
We're
Kart, I
on
think
lap
removes what makes
3.
this game special, which is
Crazy.
probably why
Yeah, but it looks
the
like Code's
tournament
not
edition
too far
is
behind.
really focused on the first game and not like
They put Zelda in
the
SoCal, but why can't
second
Mario
or
be in
third
Sonic
game.
Riders?
True.
Yeah. High bar of entry, but it's rewarding, absolutely. So I didn't feel like I was doing real strong in Green Cave, but it was also like Stormy was just like killing it right now. Like I didn't feel like I was gonna like get back up to where Stormy was.
Oh, Code has
But
gotten him Code has gotten
was there
him
G lax and devs that makes up in sound design? Drifting never been sexier. Well, I might have to check it out at some point down the road.
I think Takal's a speed character, correct?
I think Speed. It tends to know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I had a weird thing happen there where like did a like weird thing.
Not too
Let me
far
jump that like
behind.
back just a second.
Oh, Sam missing the shortcut for the fly.
Is it?
Or actually, no. I think Takal's a speed character, correct?
We missed that,
Speed.
and then we go on this,
It tends to know
and it missed it, and I clipped down into like if you watch it, like I clip down, fall off, and then I do this. You're supposed to bounce off this, and I somehow missed it and dropped right down. Honestly, probably like
too far behind.
it cost me a little bit at that point, but like I don't know what caused that. I've never seen that happen before. Because the thing is, Legend basically cuts off that whole loop that it dropped me down into normally.
There we go.
But
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
Did people like the demo for the upcoming Sonic Racing game? Reactions seem negative when people got their hands on it. I didn't hear too much. Game has so many clipping problems. Yeah, it's very particular. Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't heard too much about Crossworlds, honestly. I heard a lot of people got into the Crossworlds beta, but I didn't hear how the beta was.
It's all neck and neck. A game like this demands so much from the players.
G-Pools on the mark there, because like I said, I feel like anybody could have fucking ran away with it.
We're heading to the sand. What's up?
It's like this game is like,
Oh, nothing.
yeah, Sparky, how you doing?
Borealis.
Wait, you was in the tournament? I was. Yeah, I'm actually right behind myself here.
Yeah,
See,
everybody looks
that's
really
me,
nice.
right here.
It's one hell of a mod of like a mod.
Right here.
Kind of crazy to
That's
think
me.
about. Ooh.
Oh, dancing around first place there.
Oh, this is like,
Yeah, everybody looks
okay, so
really
this
nice.
opening,
It's one hell of a mod of like a
this
mod.
opening here,
Kinda crazy
I
to think
dropped
about.
out of
Ooh.
the,
Dancing around first place there.
got kind of clipped by two
Yeah,
people
everybody
there.
got a really good start
Almost
to the
got
track,
T-boned.
so
Yeah.
we're all hitting the ramp at the same exact time.
Yeah,
My
but that
messages
corner's
don't
coming
show
up,
up
that
anymore.
corner.
That
Oh,
deadly corner. Ooh.
Sam
Okay,
dodged
yeah.
it.
It looks like
Yeah.
everybody
There we
made it
go.
out of there safe and sound.
Wow.
Really, really impressive stuff. Let's see, does look like Stormy has a little bit of
Here
a
we go.
lead right now, but Nye hot
There
on
we
her
go.
tail.
hey Tara,
Oh,
how
Sam
you
just shot
doing?
up to like second to fourth, second,
So,
third,
this
fourth.
one's interesting because I
just
kind of
that
opted
tight knit
for,
together
I
right
know
now.
what
Here
the
comes a
best
pretty
route to
brutal
take
turn.
is in it, but I
Ooh,
opted
but
for the
really
power
textbook
route
move there by
because,
Code, getting through it perfectly. Stormy the
Oh,
first one
wow,
with the
everybody
charge
lined up on the crossbow.
Landing into the second lap. This one is going to be over in a breeze.
Yeah. Oh my.
This track moves so fast.
Yeah, this was a really hard track when I was practicing.
Nicely done using Takal's power ability to find another shortcut there. That's huge. You really do have to know those maps and know like what your character do. Oh,
it's true.
The turbulence.
I pulled that section kind of wide over and over. So technically the fastest route is actually to go left there and drop down. I think the route Stormy ended up picking ended up being a little bit faster than my pick, which was just to barrel down the center and knock a whole bunch of statues away. I figured it would just be an easier route to go, so I might. I caught some geometry and caught some corners there. Yeah.
Just really throwed him around.
Yeah. But it didn't really set me back too much. I kept my speed most of it. Like, that's the one thing that's kind of, when it doesn't rocket you backwards from hitting the geometry, at least, yeah, like, if it doesn't 180 you, like, at least you'll be, like, mostly keeping your momentum. In fact, you can use that to your advantage in a few spots, but, so yeah, blow through the center here. Just getting a little bit of meter, but ends up being slower than the grind rail. Go figure. Stormy was doing an amazing job on the grind rails, by the way, because like these were not easy to hit on in online connection.
Dub for Storm.
Yeah.
And Code was really on their heels though.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, Takal getting confused at the end there.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
So rude.
Whoa, look at that beautiful.
I got like my entire mileage in this tournament was because I kept getting second.
Very nicely done.
I only had one that I reliably got first on, and that was this one right here, Babylon Garden. I think this is probably the most hated course in the run. Yeah, hey Leslie. This one I practiced a lot because like, one, it took me forever to beat it in story mode, but like two, it's also just like, I knew that if I couldn't do this one, like I was gonna be cooked.
In a game from 2006.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I think, do I hit the stage? No, I don't hit it on that one.
It is.
Like, the thing that scares me most in this game is the first, like, couple seconds of each race when you're gonna collide with people, catch the rail. So I'm using Sonic and Glide gear so I can hit both rails and go through the aerial hoops here. I felt like it was a really strong play for this one because, both those shortcuts stack together really well. So you'll see coming up here, I hit the rail and go right into the aerial hoops. Thank you. Thank you, Hazel. Like, this is very definitively, like, this is a dual gear course. Yeah, because you catch this rail, it cuts off a whole fucking corner. I missed that. I think I get on the third lap in this race. Just nerves, mostly. And this corner here is probably the hardest one in the game. It's really, really hard.
Oh, it looks like Code is still hot on the tail.
Just keeping up with Stormy.
Stormy's just so scary with any Sonic game. She just goes full speed, and I'm like, what are you doing?
That's true.
She just goes full speed. It's insane.
Yeah. There we go. Just go right through the center.
I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she manages.
I don't know either. It scares me. But slash positive.
Slash positive.
Slash positive.
I don't know why you can build meter in this section. I don't feel like that's really well thought out because as soon as you catch the jet, it just maxes your meter anyways. So, yeah.
They were like neck and neck there.
I accidentally pop off the rail and then we both collide and both go off the side. I ended up getting like jumped ahead, I think, a little bit off that, which really helped me a lot.
Somehow landed in a spot that put them forward past the corner. Don't really know how that worked out, but
yeah, I think I must have just crossed the threshold for that. I missed that one, but get it on the second attempt.
Pesky corners.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, Code's got a bit of a
Crank, how you doing? Honestly, probably just because of the respawn there, that probably gave me the bulk of my lead in this one.
Count on Code slipping up more or less.
Yeah, and this is like my best lap.
Got the flyboard, so Sonic's a speed character with the flying attributes. That's
and I
huge.
banged that.
Oh no!
Again, every extreme gear has some insane implication.
Like
to
when
it,
you
so
fall
there's
off the course in
lot of
this, like it's
variety, a lot of mixing and matching
like
you can do to create
it's
your
not like
perfect
the
racer.
worst because you're
Yeah,
you're
just
so
make a combo
fast.
combo with the Sentry if you can.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
there we go. I catch the rail.
Everybody's on lap
And this is
3 now,
entirely
so
why I took the
it's
glide,
close. It could be
like the
anybody's
gliding
game.
access gear, because you can hit that rail,
I
go
get
right
the
into
feel
the
how
aerial rings,
nervous Code and Stormy are
and
right
then you
now,
want to
'cause they
pull
keep
hard on
jumping
the
off
right
edge
side of
the
that turn, and then
It's
go to the
Code
left.
making it through the turn perfectly.
AB make.
So huge. And
my.
Code finally getting one over Stormy there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nicely done. On
Thank you.
Babylon
Thank
of
you,
all
Hazel.
places, like
Yeah, that's why we're not too far.
I'd say
Yeah,
that's
I had to
one
really
and
practice that
Skyroad are
one.
the hardest
I could
tracks
play
in this
Garden
game.
stage purely
So
because I
very
knew it'd be the
nicely
hardest
done.
one to deal with, and
Like,
she figured out some good
narrators,
strats for it.
Sam
Yeah,
there. Oh, Sam.
it was definitely like
Narrator
a.
is
I had to like.
falling for a
just
long
had to.
time.
Yeah.
There you go. What was going on there? Dude, what happened?
That
They
was.
fell for so long. That was so scary.
I'm sure that's a tactic. I'm sure that's a tactic.
That's a
believe.
tactic. Yeah, we're moving
Yeah.
forward in time with that one.
Poor narrator. This
Alright, and it
stage
looks
would just be a
looks like
nightmare with
Sam
the
made it
cloud,
through
I
there, so it's
imagine.
gonna be third place for Sam.
Like,
And then Naira
like I don't know how
you've
you'd ever
almost
pull
got it.
this
Ride
turn with
turn,
the
but
hover
instead of taking
cloud.
a safety, oh,
Hovercraft.
No. Oh no, yeah.
Same brain cell.
Why are babies so scary?
It's a good question, really.
I don't know.
Is more intense baby long garden or baby park?
God, I love Baby Park.
Me too. It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's such a
almost there,
hard
you're almost there.
turn.
Again, the hovercraft.
Like,
is
it's a
really
hard turn on
ridiculous turning. It's
a
not
regular
easy to
gear.
maneuver
There we
this
go.
thing in the slightest.
But
It's
like,
got an
Really a
absurd
wriggle
like
thing,
turning
huh?
situation.
I cannot stress
There we
enough,
go.
like
we made it through though. We
the
safe and sound.
the hover cloud or hovercraft, as it's
Good
called,
job, Eraser.
is so fucking hard to play.
Man,
When I
that
saw
one
its
was so
stats
scary.
initially, I was like, oh, cool, I'll definitely check this out,
Let's talk about the
because
digital
it might be a
dimension.
little weird, but I might be able to
Those are
get used to it.
huge.
Played it for like 2 seconds, just pressed start, and went back to the character select, because I was like, nope, this one's not going to work.
Ooh, Code's switching back to
It's no
Amy.
good.
Ooh.
And this one was,
Maybe she's got this,
yeah, I'm
this
going-
track figured out with Amy much more than Sonic. Because again,
this one
the
was,
character courses do matter. There
what?
might be some
Yeah,
power
Digital
shortcuts that
Dimension.
really help her
This
out
is a
here.
power course. Speed characters definitely aren't as good in this
This
one.
doesn't look digital at all. It looks like heck.
So right away at the beginning. Oh my god.
Aw, Code getting fried by the starting.
It doesn't
rail
matter
there.
because I hit the
Hate to
shortcut
see
right
it.
away, and it pretty much
Another
puts me
mechanic
into
that we
like
haven't had time
right
to
up in the front
mention,
running
but
again.
The way the race starts, there's a big electric field.
I missed
that
all the
is
statues, so I
basically
built
there to
no
keep the
meter.
racers from
Okay,
driving
so
off
this
to
is
the
a race
start,
where I was
but
like
there's a
hyper
countdown
like
for
ring
releases, and
starved
you wanna
the
get a
entire
good running
time.
start, so
I
you
had
gotta
like
back
no
up and then
rings,
run
and it just
forward
like I
in
kept
time
like
with the,
threading
the
them.
bar, so that way you can actually
Get combat
nice
there.
attack from Code, just kicking Stormy right out of first. And
Oh,
if
the
you
Stormy
miss
goes
it,
real.
if you touch the rail before the time starts, then you just get zapped and you're stuck there with a huge debuff.
I remember watching your stream and
So I'm using faster on this
ran into
one,
that a couple times, huh?
mostly
A
just
couple
because
times,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
there's not a
tricky.
whole lot of jumps in
Stormy needs
it,
to get a
and
lot
I
of
feel
air
like
back
just
to
like
hit those
most of the time
boosts
you're just
that
on the
she
ground
loves
like
so much.
flying. Yeah, Amy's really cool in
Nice
this.
move from Code though.
And as it turns out, like,
Only
it,
on level
like
1 boost right now. Again, you
honestly,
wanna get
when I
those
was like
rings so
checking,
that
when I
way
was
you can
scoping
level
out
up
like
your
each
boost
course,
gauge. Having air is
like
crucial for
doing some
survival.
studying,
Yeah, it looks like Sam's not too
there's
far
like a couple
behind.
world records that are set with Amy.
Catching up?
Amy
Yeah, Sam is right
and
on
Sonic,
their
but they're
heels.
not like
Going
widely
straight to the pearly gates of
characters that
heaven.
have world records.
Cool.
But
It's
there
so
is a few.
insane they put, like,
So I
a
felt like
harp
kind of
sound
okay.
effect
That I
on
was
that
like, yeah,
bar
no, they're
every
both
time you
gonna
go through
probably
it.
cover it.
I respect it, honestly.
You gotta respect
So
it.
I'm like, these
It's
characters
not
can't be like
Sonic Game.
bad if they're like
It's not Sonic Game without the
setting
wacky
like
noises here and there, you
records.
know?
Without heaven or hell, it's not a Sonic game. Ooh, Code getting turned around in the corridor there. That's real brutal. While Sam and Code are fighting it out on the final lap right now. Code really low on air. Gonna need to really nail some tricks.
Yeah.
Lay off the boosts. This
Yeah.
could be the chance that Sam gets to catch up.
Here's the thing though, faster gear also passively regains air, so even if I'm not like gaining too
that
much,
cloud
like
looks like it's
you're
coming
not
out
like
the rainbow.
losing.
It's
You can kinda
one of
see
the
it
hardest,
gain a
like,
little
no
bit.
Joke.
So that's another
Yeah.
benefit
Soldier
to
for-
this one,
for
even
riding
though
that
wasn't
thing.
caught that, which I was like, ugh. But at that point I had a pretty good lead, I think, so I wasn't too worried.
God. They gotta put Soul Bad Guy in this game.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
So
I'd
bad
be all over
guy.
that.
That's a good idea.
With
I've said it before. There needs to be a Guilty Gear cart. I would play that in a heartbeat.
Looking at like the cloud and everything going on, I didn't even see Code finish down there. And Sam taking second place there. Very nice. Alrighty, and then everybody else.
Yeah,
two,
I think
two,
this
far
one really
behind.
hurts Stormy because like there's just
One
no
more race in
rails
this
to
set,
benefit
everybody.
from, and even the
It's
rails
the
that are there
second
don't
one,
feel
it's
like
the
they're
fun time.
fast.
Can't wait to see it. It's time to go to the carnival. Yippee.
And yeah, carnival stage.
Awesome.
I don't feel like I did particularly good on this one, but I feel like I
knew,
kept up.
Like the second that Dolphin ended up being a viable way to run streams, that this would be a fantastic game to run a tournament on.
Oh, absolutely.
Then I
Chico
learned
was
all about the
right.
tournament edition, and that there's already like pre-existing communities for people trying to make this game as like viable for online play as possible. And it's
Oh, the
incredible.
vaporwave
It's
version of the
awesome.
stage is
Oh, the
weird.
stage looks extra crazy with this mod pack. Wow.
Yeah, like the whole like neon.
After getting
vibe is
zapped
quite
in the last
insane
race,
out
I
of this
ran
one.
back a little bit
Yeah,
extra
whoa.
far, which I kind of regret.
Stormy's taking
Alright.
first, yet again.
Caught the
Yeah, I
rail,
saw Stormy
jump ahead a
practice this
little
one
bit.
a lot in particular, so I imagine she's quite comfortable here.
Oh, it looks like Code switched back to Sonic for this one too.
Yeah.
Guess the
This is
guess
definitely
the speed
like
rails might be more
I think it's a
up
speed
her
power
alley. I
course
did notice that
going
Digital
forward.
Dimension
I'd
did
probably
have a
run
lot of
speed and
those, like,
power, but I was
statues
just
that,
running speed and
Amy was
legend.
able to destroy
And the
with
main
her
reason,
hammer,
so
always something to
this
think
the side of the
about.
monkey ball cage here. This is something you can latch onto for a grind.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, they're all flying
It doesn't
around
look
right
like a
now.
grind point, but it
Oh,
is.
golly.
There's a little bit of that in the
Oh,
game too.
good
There's definitely things you
golly.
can grind or
Oh,
like
we
jump
got-
off
we're
of
hitching
that
a
don't
ride. We're
like
going for a
outright
crazy
look like
taxi.
jumps or.
Crazy taxi.
One of my favorite parts about this map that if you people never seem to pick up on it, but Alex is there. He'll take you for a ride. He'll get you where you need to go.
Take you for
Yeah.
a ride.
I missed the
It's one of those
grind
cute
rail,
little things that
unfortunately.
makes this map so
And
special and so like
this is the one
fan
that-
servicey.
no,
And
I
Nice
got it.
use of the flying boost from Narrator there.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got
Oh.
Stormy in the lead. Code and Sam are fighting out for second place. Pretty neck and neck on the roller coaster right now.
Yeah, they're button heads.
And
Alright, here we go back in Crazy Taxi.
Fortunately,
Town
it's really
for
easy to snap
Stormy,
onto that rail.
completely ignoring
It's
the
not-
ride.
not
How
particularly hard.
unfortunate.
sometimes it's hard to land
Here
directly
comes
on it,
Alex on
but
Sam's
like
side. Hey,
if you
looks
just
you're
like
going
touch
on
the
a
side and just like
crazy taxi.
swing
I
up,
like how Takal just like holds
swing
her
up
foot
into it, it's like
Yeah,
not bad.
she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to get mud on his seats or whatever.
Get it on
Alright,
this
looks
one.
like everybody's hit the
Yeah, I
final
did.
lap right now.
So fast.
It's gonna be do or die time.
It's a
Oh,
weird
I
course
love
because it doesn't
Paul's line. She's
feel
in such
like
agony.
there's that much
She
really
doesn't
going
wanna
on,
be here.
but
She
yeah.
doesn't want to race or get put into an egg.
Which is probably why I think that like speed and power might be a good like
Understandably
direction to go with
so.
it. At this point, I felt
All right, it's looking do or die
It's
right
like,
now.
it's gonna be
Stormy's got
impossible
a
to catch
lead, but
up.
Code is right on her tail, right on her heels.
Yeah, I think I
Could
missed
overtake
this.
him at the last
Yeah, I
second.
just narrowly
Ooh,
missed
but
it.
Stormy getting the
if
shortcut.
I had got
and
the
Code
shortcut, I
falling
might have been
just
able to keep
short.
up, but
That's gonna cement
fell short on the
Stormy's
shortcut.
victory there at the end.
Oh,
Very wait. Oh my God!
What?
only 3 seconds.
In
Whoa,
less than
just
a
barely
second
beat
between
Sam.
Second and third. That's huge.
Yeah.
crazy.
And then one last ride for Knights in the
Wow.
Cloud.
Yeah, gotta wrangle that thing.
Awesome. You gotta wrangle that thing. All right, there we go. Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah, this is
GG.
yeah. So that was the first set.
All right, let me unmute them and
Yeah.
let's do some math again. I'm gonna need you to lock in and handle some post stream
Let me see. So this is
law
the
there.
this is the set that had Fire and Rachel in it.
Or whatever,
Fire
but
Rachel
the scores
and
that
was
I don't
Hazel in
think-
this one? Hazel wasn't in
But
this
I
one.
think-
Let's just open it up so we make sure.
Wait,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
We're going-
To, we need to.
we can restart.
Nope.
We can restart.
Nope, you're good. Good luck. Have fun. I'll meet you
Okay.
all.
All right.
Don't say
Okay.
anything. Don't say anything. I
Fun out
wouldn't.
there, you crazy
All right.
kids.
Goodbye,
And
Fire.
We're off. We're going. We're getting stabilized.
But yeah,
This is
this
huge.
one was already like
I have to-
starting, and I was like, oh my god.
Yay.
All right.
Everybody was already
we're
in.
there. This is huge. All right, fantastic. So we got Tricker Seats, Rudy,
Rachel hitting
Cream the Rabbit,
aerial
we got
hoops.
Fire Mountain as Ulala, of course.
Both Rachel
Rudy
and
the Blues as Storm the Albatross.
Fire
Didn't see
both
that one
stuck to their
coming.
characters, didn't
And
they?
we've got
Because
Rachel Retro.
Rachel ran Tails the whole way through, and Fire ran Ulala the whole way through.
Starting off strong, everybody's battling it out.
Yeah.
Looks like Rachel's got a bit of a lead at the moment,
So
but it's
me, Fire, and
pretty neck and neck right
Rachel
off the bat. This stayed Middle City the first one. It's
Arugi
pretty
played
straightforward, so I
last
feel
night a little
most
bit.
of our racers all kind of have a good grab on it.
Yeah.
But as things
So
get,
we got a
go
little bit of a
along,
feel
the race,
for
the tracks
things.
get much more difficult, and it's much
Oh, it's over,
easier
but
to
I still gotta
fall
cheer.
apart in one way or
Yeah.
another.
I mean, who doesn't love Tails? Tails is
She's
such a
pretty.
precious
She's so
being.
much taller
Like, you
than
can't help but cheer
everybody.
for
There's
Tails.
some of like the little like hoverboards or whatever, like the scooters that I don't think she can just use because she's
Yeah.
too tall for them.
And you can't help but cheer for Rachel and
It's
Fire
awesome.
and Rugi
It's too tall to ride this ride.
and
Looks
Ruri.
like Arugi's taking first place now with a bit of a lead. Everybody else kind of funneling in for second place. Oh, nicely done by Fire Mountain getting the shortcut there.
Yeah,
Oh,
boy, this is like
smashing
really
him with a
close. Holy
hammer.
shit.
That's huge.
Yeah,
Really
it's
making
so
short
rough
work
that
of all
late.
traffic with those big meaty fists, though.
Yeah.
Like, this is like what? This is the third lap, and everybody was just like neck and neck. Makes almost more time
Metal
practicing
City, it
with
really
a
is
huge
anybody's
delay.
game. It
Yeah,
just moves
like
at
I think
breakneck pace, and everybody
yeah,
knows that it's
it
the
like it
track in
hurts
this
for
game.
sure.
The one that
So
starts
this is something that I noticed that
nicely done from
Ruri, I think it's
Ruri
Ruri,
up there
right?
getting the fly boost. What's
Tricker
going on? Why is
Sweets
there a giant
going
child on
doing
the screen? What
Cream's
was that
aerial
about?
loops. So like when I
Something was
watched
going on with Ulala there.
Ruri
She
play,
flew into a
I was like,
shell
oh,
of sorts.
those
It's
like
already over?
I hadn't seen anybody do
What?
the aerial loops
Wait,
with
Ruri won? When did that happen?
in that section where you do
Holy
it off the half
smokes.
pipe. So it's just like, oh my gosh,
That's crazy. What happened?
didn't even know about those. Had I known about those, I probably might have
Last
considered
season
flight
was
for this section.
insane.
All right.
There we
Because
go.
honestly, I think the very first rail, once I played online like once or twice, I was like,
That
no,
was
never again.
crazy.
Like that first rail is just like no good
I
because
got
it's
some
really hard to make the
priorities.
connection
I
online.
have to mute her.
Offline, it's like fine. It's just online. It's just really hard to hit on.
Alright. We're moving
Yeah, I think
on.
Tails is just too slow
That's
with
what I mean, though.
the
That first
shoes
track,
to
though,
effectively
is
catch up
neck
sometimes.
and neck.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
Yeah.
it seemed like a Ruby
Hey,
had it in
Saitam,
the bag
how you
where
doing?
something happened
Sorry you
at
couldn't
the
watch the
last
tournament,
second.
but did you
Just
have fun? I
not
did.
only
Had a great
Fire Mountain,
time.
but Roof Trooper Sweets took over
That
her.
rail's no good. Exactly.
Blink of an eye.
Yeah, if you want to catch, if for anyone that does want to catch the tournament, watch it on their on their own time in full, you can watch it here. G-Pool and Jelly's commentary is like stellar. It's really fun, and yeah, you get to hear from everybody too that was playing.
I love the birds that they added in this game.
I had no idea what to say. I was really shy early on
Yeah, she is.
because I'm not used to being around a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Something
I'm
we
trying to
do
think
not
of when the
say
last time I was
around
around,
here.
like more than
I
8
love
people.
Ulala with all of
More
her
than,
little
like,
animal friends.
5 people, honestly.
Even
Like,
Storm is, like,
I'm
chirpy
definitely
compared to her.
like,
It's
I'm
so
like,
funny.
Scary.
Oh my
like,
god, brutal
I'm that
baby
cat
attack
that
from Cream the
like
Rabbit on
sees that there's a
Ulala
bunch of
there.
people in the house and then I'm like, oh no, and I like dart under a bed, but then I'll eventually come out eventually after a while. Shy
And I
gang.
think Ulala might just be a little taller than him, maybe. Teeny tiny little bit.
Wow. Oh, my alarm went off. Jump scare.
But she does have those go-go boots, to be fair.
True.
But I come out from underneath the bed after a while and I feel better. Oh, that's such a hard.
Ruby's got
Yeah,
some
Arugi
sweet
got
stuff
like
right
hit with
now. Oh,
like
Ruby's almost
banging
got her
off the
speed
wall
up.
and then having to turn
Gotta hold on to
180.
that air.
I had that
Ready
happen
for
in
the
training a
boost
few
spot
times and it
boost. We're all good.
sucks.
Ulala out of steam. Arugi getting torn around by the dreaded
Yeah.
180 corner. The worst
Yeah.
place on the planet you ever want to find yourself.
I'll probably catch
Now
it.
Rachel's taking the lead.
I think
It's
I'm
a
fine.
bit-
Glad
it's a
you
bit
had
of a
fun.
nail
Yeah, it
biter,
was
though.
excellent.
Again, yeah, no, it's easy with this game. There are
We
4
pulled
screens
second and we
going
were
above
like
your head
20
back and
milliseconds
forth.
away from being
It's
tied
like
for
if you were
first, so
watching
I mean,
4
I
people play
can't
tennis
feel
and there were 4 balls
like
on the court.
I feel
You
super
just
proud
don't
of
know
that.
where to look.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
The aerial rings in this one are
ooh.
really good.
Still getting over the hurdle, but not getting the full shortcut out of that flight section there. Ruby's
Yeah.
once again taking first place,
yeah, she
but
like
Rachel is
glided
not
through
too
that
far
great.
behind.
Yeah.
Oh, and landing. on
Like
the
I don't think
rainbow
anybody
too,
knew
that's
Ruri
beautiful.
was like gonna be like a monster at this game.
Already on lap 3.
Kinda came out of
It's really
nowheres.
instant.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blink or sneeze, it'll be over.
Oh,
Yeah, you ought to keep your eyes glued to the screen. No blinking. No blinking, anybody.
Right? Like, I hadn't heard any talk. Like, I heard talk about, like, a few different people here and there.
Arugi's taking
And,
first place
like,
somehow.
but nobody mentioned Ruri. And then halfway through the tournament,
blinking
everybody
on
was
this
just like, oh my god.
situation.
Ruri's, like, never lost.
Ooh, nicely done getting through there. That's huge.
Like, it was, like, really, like, oh
Got
man,
just enough
Arugi
boost to
turned that around.
cruise
Back to
through
first
everything.
after, like, that really bad
But
180.
Not getting the shortcut there. Is it gonna be enough?
That's really impressive.
Oh,
Oh, Rudy didn't get it either, so Arugi
Wow.
taking first place there.
yeah.
This is one of the few times
And then
Ruri
Ruri not
lost,
too far
took, well,
behind.
not lost, but
Oh,
took less than,
wow! Another
yeah,
nail biter
took less than
on the third
first.
there.
these people operated 200 milliseconds in the future. Yeah, right?
Incredible.
Oh,
That was insane.
I'm glad I was
Like,
able to
look at the
follow
time
everybody so I can,
difference.
like,
What,
pop into
7
people's streams and
seconds
see how
between
they're
first and
doing, like,
fourth?
what they're up
That's
to.
nuts.
Because I'm very interested in what types of games people play.
Oh man, I love this game.
very slick.
Incredibly slick. Just really
Ooh
goes
la
to
la,
show
so
what
good.
loving one.
I love the
hedgehog
fact that
will
she's
do
in
to ya.
this.
It makes you a sort of maniac on the track.
Makes you crazy.
I had a
It makes you
whim in my head at one point that was like, maybe I should be playing Ulala because, like, Ulala seems really good and it's also a great character to be in it.
Factory, of course.
But then I was like, no, I'll stick with Sonic. And then I saw Fire playing Ulala and I'm like, okay, I'm glad somebody's playing her.
It's a little bit, yeah. It's got the lava motifs and everything.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of pesky sharp corners. Ooh, fire.
Also, just
mountain
gotta move
is
just so you
zapped
can all
by
see
the
Rachel's
railing
artwork.
there.
Because Rachel's artwork is, like, really good too. Like, everybody had, like, fucking banger artwork. G-Pool, like,
They were
apparently
making
took,
up
like,
for it,
a
though,
whole
catching
week to
up
do
around
it
those
all,
corners
and it's
in no
great.
time flat.
Rui's like really like cutting those corners. Whoa.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Cream the Rabbit's special ability.
Oh, the
to be very
180.
teeny tiny.
Oh.
Oh,
And she knows all the fly
This
shortcuts
is
too.
a weird
She knows
course.
exactly how to make the most out of this character.
Doesn't seem like it's gonna be that hard,
right
but
now
it's
we got
actually probably
Arugi
one of the
in
more
first
complex
place, but,
courses.
Fire
It's funny
Mountain
because,
and
like,
Rudy
some of
are
the courses
right
in this are
behind
literally
you there.
just
Oh,
3
looks like
turns and a
Rudy
bunch of
got mixed up
straightaways.
somewhere. Must
But,
have gone
like,
down that pesky little,
it
like, power
actually is
shortcut
hard.
that sends you backwards.
Oh golly, another New Jersey? What?
What?
Took a wrong turn.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, my
You know,
goodness.
it's a real battle for first right now.
Yeah.
Ruby's got
Yeah.
a bit of a lead, but it's super easy to just mess up one of these rough 90-degree turns,
Yeah,
and
slippery
then everybody gets
Uh.
the chance to catch back up. Oh, Rachel missing the jump though. That's a huge debuff.
Yeah, it definitely happens.
Ooh, spinning like a mad lad up there in the sky.
Yeah. Oh golly. Ah, the lava!
Not the lava.
Not the lava.
That's where the eggs are birthed.
Is that a fact?
Ooh, fire catching the rail,
That's
hell
where it's
yeah.
from.
Oh my god, you get the transfer.
make
That was so
here.
sick. I basically
the
bailed on that
factory.
idea. I was like, I don't know if I'll ever hit that.
That's why they're
Online.
so expensive now.
Very good.
They started making eggs out of lava instead of chickens.
Rugi is just like has
Oh,
the fame.
you gave
Oh,
her
yeah,
commentators
Rugi's really getting,
curves.
like,
You made her slam
wow.
face first into
Doing
the
really good, but also, like, really nailed those
I'm also
corners.
looking at the wrong stream. I was looking at the stream and not the Discord one there. Whoops. Hee hee hee.
Every second counts. Ooh, Arugi's out of air right now. Is that gonna give the rest of the?
I don't know,
course a chance to catch
G-Pool.
up? I
You
think
did amazing
Arugi
things.
has
Oh,
a bit of a
the artwork
commanding
was super
lead right
good.
now, so
Yeah, I agree.
even those slip-ups like that, it's gonna be tough for the other racers to come
Like,
back
seriously, I
up.
know everybody really
Gotta make
appreciated
one
it.
more
It's
tight
like
little corner,
such a
and that's
treat.
gonna be
Oh my
first for
gosh.
Arugi.
She's got it.
What's this
Second
about eggs?
right
I
now.
don't
Fire
know.
Mountain? Looks like she's got a pretty dominant.
This place
lead.
definitely
but-
put up the cost of
wow,
eggs.
Now I'm the commentator cursing. Oh no! Now Rudy's overtaken for second place.
Yeah, Commander's curse is, like, very real in
We just
tournaments.
can't talk. We
It
gotta try to
definitely
talk about
happens.
Sonic games and not what's going on the screen.
Let's go back to Mario.
Yeah, let's talk about Mario. Do you like Mario Sunshine? I think it's a fantastic little game. I
Oh,
love
I
to play it
love
in the
Mario
winter.
Sunshine.
It makes me feel all warm inside whenever it's cold out.
It's a good time to play
Second place,
Mario
by the way.
Sunshine,
And
actually.
Rachel
Never thought to
third.
do that before.
Yeah, that track just really beat up Fire Mountain at the end there.
Yeah. Oh, brutal.
Yeah, it's a tough
I
one.
hate to see it. She had such a commanding like.
They
grip
start
on
making
second place for
eggs
so
out of
long.
lava
But
instead of
just those little
chickens.
bumps
Oh,
just cause so much trouble.
Damn those corners.
Damn
Yeah,
those corners.
it's a legit hard stage.
Damn them
Like,
all
I
to
think it's easy to look
hell.
at like Sky Babylon and some of the
Games
other stages
coming
and be
up.
like, these are
We're
hard
gonna
stages,
bowl
but
through
like
the jungle.
Egg Corridor is really tough too, or Egg Factory.
I'll do
Yeah,
my best.
like
Sorry, I have to mimic every Tails line. I love doing that. It's my thing.
Ooh.
Jelly's so
Switching
good.
it up.
Goddamn.
E1000. Sorry, E10000. That's like so many
right.
more than Gamma.
I wish I had like a Tails voice on call.
Something's not right.
I have an Amy voice on call. That's awesome.
What were they cooking? YouTube thumbnail of Dr. Eggman with a big pot. Dr. Eggman's Egg Factory. Alright, nice start from everybody here.
Oh,
Nailing in some big tricks right off the bat. You love to see the rank X's.
Rudy just jumping between like place and place.
Ooh, firing along the tricks off the
That's how it
turbulence.
goes.
Yeah.
It's really funny because I thought this one, like, I felt so firm on the idea that I knew which route was like the shortest route
Huge.
to go through that. Actually, the way Fire did it was even better than the way I was
The
doing it.
centipede technique.
Like, when I saw other people doing it, it's like, holy shit, I clearly needed to like study this more because everyone was like taking such great
Oh, I
routes,
can't
and then I was like,
Centipede's a
just
friend.
kind of doing a really slow, steady
Arugi and Rudy
approach,
both
which
hitting
I don't
the
think really
shortcut
did me
there.
much favors.
God, Arugi,
Oh no,
what a
Rachel.
tongue twister.
I was about to say, that's such a tongue twister.
Arugi, 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 Arugi.
You sound like a JoJo character right
I
now.
noticed that. Oh, there we go.
Using my stand to live and learn.
Yeah. Rudy doing the like aerial rings on this one too is also pretty impressive. I didn't even know those rings
This
were like up
witch
there and
is
went that direction.
incredibly- You said it.
Probably would change like if I was to do this game
Oh,
again.
Rudy falling
Like
off
I
the
would probably
side,
consider a
though. That's
flying
gonna give the
character, like
racers a
probably
chance to
flying
catch up.
grinding.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fire
but
Mountain's
they-
got it.
Like,
Oh,
that
Fire
makes a lot of
Mountain's
sense
got
to
it.
me.
Just beating the shit out of each other down there. While Rudy's
ooh.
playing in the spider webs, everybody else is broken out into a brawl.
Yeah, ooh, hold on. Tails are just having a fist fight in the
It's
corner
it's
here.
really like
Spider
Yeah,
web?
hey,
it's amazing how much like people were like
bunching
bunching up and they'd all be like around the same pace, and it just like
right.
cutthroat world out
is
there.
really hard when it's like that.
It looks like everybody's on the last lap. Arugi trailing down in 4th place. Got really bullied into the corner there.
Yeah, Rudy really has this course
What's...
down, looks like.
Oh, Fire Mountain got zapped by Tails' mighty move.
Goodness gracious.
Rachel gunning to get back into this competition right now.
Yeah, I really like Fire's route for that. That's really cool.
Oh, and
I didn't know about
out of
that.
Steam too on Ulala's side.
Going off the center
Meanwhile,
ramp
Rudy just taking a peaceful little try.
and then like latching onto the side of the
Yeah.
side of the vine.
They're trading for third place. Ooh, they're trading, they're swapping. They're juggling.
All right, and that's first place for.
And that's a really
Rudy.
nice grind route
Seems
there
like
that
a lot
Fire
for
just
Fire
took.
for this course. Wow.
Yeah, she felt right at home here, and it's looking like it's gonna be Rachel at second, and then Fire Mountain taking third.
Nice.
Damn, yeah, that one was brutal for everybody, but Rudy just like kind of skirted past everyone.
Yeah.
Going,
Go back and
"Ta-da!"
watch. Yeah.
And then while everybody else was in like a cloud of fists and punches.
just a brawl going on.
Serious.
I think everybody kind of underestimated Ruri.
All right, we're halfway
Ruri.
through the set. Time to take it to the sand ruins, baby.
What's like I know G-Pool mentioned it a few times, but like this game's really nice for like a tournament structure because like we literally did like 8 courses and it doesn't actually feel that long to go through all like like 8 courses back to back like that.
Understandably so.
Yeah,
It feels like nice for that
It's always
because
nice
like
to see a mix up. But again,
I know
like, this
from
game
like
just has
doing
so much
TO stuff
variety with the
myself, like
characters and
nothing's
the racers. It's
harder to
tough
run
it's
than
tough
like
to
a
land
game
on
that just takes
multiple
forever for a
to
single
wanna
round
play
to
as.
go.
Yeah. Oh.
Nicely
Uh-oh, get
done.
electrocuted there.
It was so close.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It was a real nail biter. I thought
It's
for
so
sure
this
Fire
first part
Mountain
is
was
really
going
hard when
straight
everybody's
for
like
the
bunched up because the
electrocution.
turbulence
no,
everybody's
it's so
leaving
soon.
makes it really easy to just to
It's
get
too
like
soon for this.
completely like
Oh,
taken. You'll end up in like the
Deadly
wrong
corner.
direction and all
It
kinds of
gets
stuff.
everybody.
Just be drilled right into like a wall.
God, what a song to pick for this one.
Yeah, for real.
Ooh, fire hitting the rail, very good.
Hey, it looks like Rudy once again has a commanding lead with that funny little Cream the Rabbit.
Yeah.
But we've seen this corridor mess up just about everybody at some
Yeah.
point, so...
Yeah.
Rachel was on her tail not so much anymore. It looks
Yeah,
like...
you can never count anybody out. We're all pretty neck and
I
neck
love that
right
giant
now.
crossbow. That's
All
such a great
riding a little
idea.
crossbow bolt together, having a blast. Just enjoying a hot summer day in the desert.
Yeah, it really depends on like lap 2 when there's like some distance.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like it's pretty neck and neck. Fire Mountain's a little
Oh,
bit behind, but
Rachel going through
Rudy
the aerial rings.
falling
Oh my god,
through
that's
the
so
hoops.
good.
Oh no,
That's
the
really
treacherous
sick.
corner.
Corner.
God
And
damn,
suddenly,
those
just
hoops
like
look
that,
really
things
tempting.
have
The thing
changed.
is like you
Ruby
play this
taking first
game
place,
and then like you
Rachel
watch
trailing
like
behind,
other people
using
play
all
it
those
and it's
flight
like, man, I want
boosts
to try
to
the other
advantage.
routes though because they look really good.
Oh, she
They
sees
look
them.
really
Wow.
fun.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
eating
Yeah.
them up.
They gotta
Oh,
widen the
but
entry
Ruby
section.
getting
Yeah, I would
battered
agree.
by
I think
the
if they were ever to make like
geometry
another one of these, they should
Yeah,
definitely
Holding
consider
a lead,
widening
but
the
giving
entry.
Rachel and the rest time to
Because it's
catch
just
up.
like
Yeah.
between the
Ooh.
turbulence and
between
everything
first
else,
and
it's just
second
like
and third and fourth,
everybody's
they
just
are
like
all neck and
bonking
neck
into
right
each
now.
other.
Yeah.
I definitely had a lot of races that started out like I started in 4th because like I immediately
Next we
got like
going through
combat.
Storm's little power shortcut there.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, the corner is approaching.
The
Oh, no,
corner.
it's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
they made it just fine. Arugi the Blues making it through there
Nice.
just fine. It looks like everybody got out
Oh.
of the corner pretty okay.
Oh no.
Oh, I say that as Rachel is
Oh.
plummeting into
Rachel
a
just
pit.
barely missed the
I'm
last ring to
so
kind of straighten
sorry.
out the shot.
Maybe we'll see if Arugi can handle it through. Running low on air. Gonna need to be careful. Gonna need to be decisive with these drifts.
Yeah, bonk the wall,
Oh,
right?
we're out of
Oh,
air.
no,
Uh-oh.
no,
And Rudy
it's not
overtaking.
that play.
Running out of the air management, giving Rudy the chance that she needs to overtake and claim first place.
Like that's the
Oh,
interesting part about this too is like most of the time what you
gracious.
want to do, like for example that crossbow refills your air, so you basically want to be on 0 air going
my
into the
gosh.
crossbow. So
by six,
I mean, like,
14 milliseconds.
if you even have to
Fire
take a
Mountain
few
takes
steps just like
third.
walking
Yeah.
up to something like that, that's honestly pretty good compared to like
Goodness,
wasting meter.
What a match!
Yeah.
Like it all just came down to the air management. Arugi just ran out of air and had to get stuck on her feet, where Rudy could just cruise on by.
Yeah, really.
I thought for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, and if you end
Rudy
up
had
too
that
long
in
on
the
your feet
bag,
though,
but
it's not a
that's
good time.
how the
Everybody's
breakneck
skating.
pace of this game.
Everybody except for Fire.
Crazy.
Golly.
I didn't do much with the skates. I feel like I should definitely have explored that maybe a little bit
But
more.
here's everybody's favorite, Baby Lawn.
Guarded.
Baby.
Baby. Goo goo gaga.
Maybe Lon.
Goo goo gaga. We can just do baby noises for this track. That might be good. That's good content.
Rachel nailing Fire right out of the gate.
I don't wanna be. Oh god.
Oh, Rudy with a quick misstep
Yeah.
on the flight
Oh,
boost there.
that's
Yeah.
rough.
As you'll
I feel that
see,
fire.
Nobody is safe from the edges on this map.
I didn't miss it too often, but when I did, it felt bad. Oh, and I took the power route too, Rachel. I had
Rudy's got
one
a
of my
pretty
laps where I
strong lead right
accidentally
now,
got
but
pulled
Rachel's
through the
not too
power
far
route.
behind.
I don't like being on the power route when I'm not a
Both
power
got enough into
character.
space
I
to
learned that
grab
very
onto some
quickly.
Crazy ass little flying machines.
I
Don't
see.
really know the lore behind that. Babylon's or some sort of genius or something. I think they just thought it looked cool, and that's gonna be all there is to it.
It just
IDK, something
that
to
would
do
look
with
cool,
light.
so they invented jets.
Something to do with flight.
That makes sense to me.
Quiet.
They invented
I
jets
don't
and
think
magic
he was
carpets
using the shoes
apparently.
before either. I'm thinking that
No,
that she saw that this would help her through some of those tighter corners, and it really seems to be working out for him.
Yeah.
Pretty neck and neck right now, though. Rachel.
I know
Rudy
people
are
talked
right
about
on her tail.
Cannonball
Fire
or
Mountain
something,
struggling a
which
little
I
bit
don't know if
against
that's
some
like a
of
set of
these directed corners.
shoes.
Understandably so.
Yeah, I cannot blame. The corners are-
Absolutely cannot blame. It's a brutal stage.
It's maybe my favorite part of the run. Yeah.
That's a cute noise.
I love that ulala noise she makes whenever she flubs a trick. She's so upset. But yeah, just look at the sync between Arugi and Rachel down there.
Golly, it's
Yeah, wow, that's like
it's so
neck
tight.
and neck.
It's so tight. Just gotta get around these corners safe and sound.
Oh,
Nice
this
boost
is
from
yeah, like Rachel had like
Overtaking him.
a
Oh,
couple
but
like
fell in the
amazing
pit.
turns
Oh,
where it
you
was just
hate
like
to see
right on the
it.
edge. I think this is the other one. It's like
Right, and a
right.
very
Look at
smooth-
that.
smooth
That's like
angle around
almost
that corner
off.
there
Like
from
let's just
Arugi.
like jump that
Nice
back for a
Studying,
split
maybe-
second. Like
Oh,
look
you
at
hate
look
to
at
see it.
look at Tails down here. Look at Rachel.
Right, and a very
Look at that. That was
smooth angle around
unbelievable.
that
Like
corner
people
there from
fucking
Arugi.
flipped out in the
They've
chat when that
studied, they've been
happened.
mastering.
Right? Yeah.
Pretty speeds
Right.
going down first.
We're heading into the final
Like
lap right now.
unbelievable.
Fire Mountain still
And
got
even the
some
turn
catch up to
before
do.
that, Rachel fucking like killed it.
Oh no! Oh golly!
Oh.
Methinks I'm seeing a pattern with all the characters on shoes, and when the one character that's not. Maybe shoes are the way to go for this stage.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe shoes is the way to go. Maybe it's all about rollerblades now. Maybe boards are out of style.
Maybe boards are out of fashion and shoes are in.
Damn.
Again, a damn near perfect sync between Arugi and Rachel there.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
Yeah,
really
Rachel
falling
just,
off the
like,
side, though. That's rough.
just treading between like first and second.
Rachel's taking the lead.
Oh, and then the
but
combat.
Arugi with
That's
a
really
boost of
rough.
Speed,
Oh.
just smashing that toddler out of her way with that huge hand to take first place.
Damn.
Rudy overtook Rachel right now.
Wow, that was insane.
Second place for Rudy.
Damn.
Huge.
Was one of the cool moves
Like that was like
just
neck and neck though up until that moment.
Hmm?
And it's so hard because like
stylish
there's
thing
not
just said birdwatch, like, oh really?
there's like
Yeah.
there is like
Right?
defensive
Right.
mechanics,
They're
but the
awesome.
defensive
Yeah,
mechanics
there's a lot of
like
jargon. There's a lot of nonsense and words up there, like melon.
like the
Japan,
defensive
all
mechanics are
these
so
messed up
much harder to
words
do
that
than
they
the
throw on
offensive
screen.
that like
Very impressive.
you'd have to be
racing
so
right there.
dialed into this game to be able to like utilize like the parry thing, I guess. That's something you can do for attacks, but like I feel like most of the time it's just gonna be like
That's the
if they're
spirit.
just boosting in the right spot at the right time, you're gonna get hit.
Whatever, dude.
Like
That's a trick for you.
the
Yeah,
like
you
only
say
thing you can
yeah.
do is like
Those are words.
try to like
That's true. They are.
make sure they're
words,
not
no
like
matter how you
directly
slice
like
it.
behind you, but like it's really hard to do, especially in multiplayer like this. And then
All right, we're
Sega
back in the
Carnival.
Digital Dimension. Just
Oh no,
two
Digital
more
Dimension.
races in this set.
But it yeah, it was really good. It was a really fun event.
For this. I am.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it looks like everybody but Rachel is back on board. So they've been doing some labbing. They've been learning how these tracks work and what's going to be the most advantageous for them.
The digital dimension.
I love to hang out in the digital dimension.
Number 14. Digital
Nicely
dimension.
done, everybody. Oh, but Tails just smacking Ulala around. How rude.
Oh,
No,
yeah, it's
moves.
so hard at the beginning for the combat.
Your moves are fly.
Your moves are so fly.
Like,
you love
I could
to
only
see
see
it.
maybe doing like a parry, like, but like if it was like 1-on-1. And like with 4 people, I can only imagine like it's
We're
basically
all up in
impossible.
heaven now.
And even
Things
then,
could
I
be
don't
better.
remember what the mechanics are for it. I just know that it's like a
Let's
thing.
see.
Yo, that's a
Looks like
fucking
Rudy's taking
thing,
the lead,
Fire!
but it's
Holy
pretty
shit, I
neck
didn't know
and
you
neck
could
right
grind
now, so
like
it's
the
almost
rail and then
Rudy's
grind like
taking
the edge of
comment
that.
on it.
Yeah,
That's so
Rachel
sick.
Keep switching around for second place.
That's
right
really
now.
sick. I didn't know about
Yeah,
that.
it's been a real nail biter.
And you know what? I
Everybody's
bet
just been at
Stormy
each
didn't know
other's
about it either.
throats.
Fire Mountain isn't too
That's
far
really
behind,
cool.
but it looks like they're getting the hang of it.
Yeah. There's always potential and room to get caught up. Those little red and blue bolts flying around Ulala there. That's sort of comeback mechanic that is exclusive to the tournament edition. That gives your character a slight boost of speed and I believe some air management as well, just to help keep you back in the fight. So never say never.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that mechanic.
We made it to hot chick heaven finally.
Finally.
I'm ready to go to hot
Some
chick
might
heaven.
say Sonic the Hedgehog's universe could be described as hot chick heaven.
Oh my god.
God, a classic of cinema right there.
I feel like Mika always shows me that video.
That's such a Mika video.
It really is.
So
Oh,
here we go. Oh, all right.
Goddamn.
Yeah, looks like Rudy's taking in first place right now. Still first one to make it to heaven, but Arugi is not too far behind. Rachel coming up to those
Like-
pearly gates herself.
It really is a game where it's just like it's constant.
Catching up.
Like you have to
Mustard enough?
constantly be on.
Mayo?
I mean, it's been
Relish.
hours since we ended like the
Buffalo?
tournament, and I'm still feeling
Mango
it.
habanero,
I'm gonna
everybody?
probably feel it tomorrow.
Soy sauce.
Ooh.
Oh, Rudy
Like-
took it.
Alright.
There's just like
Yeah,
a
it looks like
tension
Rudy
that's in
took
your
it
muscles,
in,
but you don't
again,
really
less
feel
than
it
a
because like
second.
Yeah,
you have
no.
Less than a
adrenaline, right?
second difference between those two. Insane.
Hmm.
There goes Rachel, grabbing third. Nicely done.
Whoa, that's a really
everybody.
close one between first and second
And
too.
Fireman,
Even
not
third
that
was really
far
close.
behind. Really not that far behind.
Yeah.
Like less than
There's
20
just like 2
seconds between
groupings pretty
first and
much.
fourth. That's nuts.
Mm.
And there's a man.
It's
screaming in the
amazing how often
background.
people finished on
Well,
like
it's just the
practically the same
voices.
second.
Oh, you know, it's the
It's already
digital
that. Oh my
dimension,
god,
whatever.
Leslie.
Yeah, you know how it is in the digital dimension.
All right, yeah. Last.
I can't believe I was
race
the
of
only
set
person that
right
plays
here,
Sonic.
Sega
No one else
Carnival,
played
baby.
Sonic.
Sega Carnival.
What the
Oh,
hell?
we switched it up to Wave the Swallow with her Type W.
That's fair though.
Her board made specifically for women. Some of those boards have like insane descriptions to them. Like Rouge's boards, so something like made by Robotnik Corp for woman R in parentheses Rouge. It's very strange. I don't know why they call her woman R. It bothers me.
Yo, that's the flight route? What?
Alright, but
That's
Rudy,
so sick.
once again making use of those flying shortcuts.
Yo,
to
I don't think I
claim
even
first
saw
place
that
right
route.
off the get-go.
Oh man.
Closely behind.
This stage has so much
Oh,
to it that I
yeah.
didn't even
Yeah,
realize.
everybody's pretty tight
Woman
right now.
R.
Rudy's got a little bit of catch up. To
I
do
wanna-
to get
I
on
wanna
those rails and
be able- I wanna
transform
use the
into an
woman R
egg
flight
before
board
being
someday.
birthed once again.
Yo. Ow.
Straight into the crazy section for Cream.
Going
the
back and
Rabbit.
like seeing
You
Ruri
gonna go see
like
Alex? Hell
more
yeah,
directly,
we
it's like
are.
wow.
Ah,
Ruri going for
You
this
love to see the
taxi though, which is
crazy
very
taxi.
strange.
crazy taxi.
Huh.
God, I love BD Joe. It's so funny they put him
It's
in the
not
racing
really-
game.
Hmm.
It's so
Huh.
cute. I love it.
That's
It's
very
he has a
interesting.
car. He has to be there. It would be literally insane if they didn't have a crazy taxi guy in Sega Racing.
Hmm.
They're
Which is
really
true.
doing
I
a
really
very
hope
good job,
Crossworlds
like,
is
holding
good.
on to first. Rachel not too far behind though.
I know that like
Yeah,
odds
it's
are
not
I'm
like
probably
dying
just
the
spoiled
first,
at Ring Racers,
place,
but
it's, like, the
still.
second, like,
Nice
second
X trick.
round.
Oh yeah, Fire Mountain and Arugi down
Rachel-
there battling it out
Rachel
for fourth,
holding
sharing the
second
cannon
there.
together, having an intimate little moment before being shot out.
What if we held hands?
Man,
the
the aerial rings look so fun in this. Now I want to play aerial type
romantic.
for this one.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, bonked by the pins there. Brutal. Oh, getting a little low on air there. Gotta be careful, Cream the Rabbit.
Oh, I gotta watch out for the air. Ooh.
Well, I basically missed a lap during my sneezing
Yeah,
fit.
Pretty
What happened?
commanding lead right now. Rachel and
Thank
my
you,
Fire Mountain
thank you.
just got to lap 3, but Rudy's already been there for a bit.
That's like where you got tossed around a bit in the
Also,
corner
Wave has a
there.
really good design.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
I,
You hate
I
to
don't know if
see
that came
a
up,
Wave the Swallow
but just
suffer
like,
this.
this is a design that pops.
She's such a baddie. She doesn't deserve this.
She doesn't deserve this. She's hot, she's crazy, she's incredible. Yeah, it looks like
Big
Rudy's about
Chobo,
to
how
finish
you
this up
doing?
after
Yeah.
one
Oh,
cute
thank
little
you.
car ride. Rachel coming up to Alex as well. We got pretty split
Damn.
up on this one. But
Yeah.
Rudy taking another first place victory there.
Yeah, Ruri,
Yeah,
Looks like it's gonna be
Like,
like,
Rachel.
goddamn,
grabbing
that's like a
second.
fast time too.
Fire Mountain claiming
Like,
third place.
really
again there.
fast.
Nicely done.
I don't remember if it was this one or when
Beautiful
Ruri was
stuff.
playing Ice Factory, but like
Whoa, what
I
is
was
going
in
on with
I
all the
was
rings
in the
with
waiting
Wave down
room
there?
and I noticed I
That's crazy.
watched the time that Ruri set for Ice Factory,
Oh,
and then
Getting
I
bashed-
did it
getting
like
battered and
an
bruised
off
and pushed
stream
around, that's
run of
not
Ice
fair. You
Factory to
hate
see what my time would be,
that.
and I was like,
yeah.
it was a near perfect run, and I was still
Alright,
like
there we
almost
go. We're
like
finishing
12
it
seconds
up.
slower than
Ruri
Ruri,
finishing
and that was like
strong.
a moment that was like, oh my
Wonderful
god,
work.
Ruri's like
Hello, Raiders.
Ruri
Welcome
really,
into
really,
the
really
Sonic
is good at
Riders
this.
YouTuber Invitational.
Looks like Fire didn't
I'm
know she cried on the
Swell10,
net.
your host, and this is
What?
Jelly-Filled Zombie Shay, and we've been
Aw.
bringing you Sonic Riders with a
Aw, I thought I
plethora
mentioned
of
that.
super awesome VTubers. Let me
To be fair, the net is kind of weird
sometimes.
sometimes. Like it can be hard
I
to
wish
latch
you didn't
onto.
have
It's not
Yeah, it's just
too
a
bad, but
click,
it's like
click,
it's
but I wish
how
I could
you're coming at it.
click, you know?
I get-
That's
So
life.
I don't know. Maybe
Discord
Fire
won't step it up.
felt that it was just easier to go through the center.
Congratulations,
I mean, there's a lot of
everybody.
incentivization to go through the center too, because you can
Hello.
you can oh no, you can get rings at the end of it, which is really good if your meter's low too. That was a good clean set. Yeah, it was really good. Hey guy, how you doing? What you up to? How's things going? How was Anime Squad? What's Anime Squad? We'll jump it ahead here. Yeah, I'll leave the banter as something that y'all can enjoy when you watch it on Gpool's channel.
That's like
This one was a weird one because
things that we gotta work
I think there was supposed to be a fourth for this one, but I think they had to like bail.
away.
I think Clover almost had to bail too, because I think Clover was like at the ER or something like that morning.
When they're just taking their serious
I think
stuff
for
so
her boyfriend.
seriously, because then you just know that their heart's in it.
Yeah.
Watching Fatal Fury
It is a
movie,
bit of
the motion picture. Oh,
like,
I see. Oh, very
Oh,
good.
shoot.
Yeah, Leighton Ray had to
Looks like we're getting
bail.
back in there.
Aw,
Now it's second round. Pass.
yeah, those kind of
Time
things
around.
happen for sure.
Melty top right and Clover bottom left. All right, and looks
Yeah, there's
like they're
Hazel.
off. Hopefully no
Hazel
more
and
hijinks
Melty.
this time around.
I don't know Clover too well, but Clover did pretty damn good too.
All right, looks like Hazel's got a bit of a lead right now.
Bunny.
Melty Kid and Clover fighting it out for second place.
Oh, I saw Clover like watch the rail and then like let
Another
go.
cream
And that
main, you love to
was
see
a shame.
it.
Oh yeah, Clover's using
I wish I had a little challenge.
flight plus grind
Yeah, where's Cheese
speed.
at? Why doesn't Cheese
It's
have
nice
some
to see. It
goggles
was
on?
nice to see someone. It's nice to see other people using the dual types because I think it's like, oh yeah, this was really stuttery the first race and then it like kind of leveled out.
It looks like it's getting pretty crusty over there. They're
Yeah.
probably gonna have to work on their buffer.
Yeah, that's really
Just
rough.
That's okay. We live and we learn.
We live and we learn.
Mm.
Insane song on this one.
For real.
A Twinkie into a stoppie? You're kidding. Get out of here. Those aren't tricks. Those aren't words. You can't fool me. Clover's taking first place right now.
Yeah.
Looks like she's using those ears to her best.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by the flight routes between
Going
through
between
all
like
the fly
Rachel
boosters
and
right now.
Ruri and even
All
Clover. Like
ears.
seeing the flight
Although
routes is
Melty
like,
get
damn, I should really
overtaken
consider
there through the
running
tunnel.
flight for this one.
Oh my.
I opted for like power most of the time,
The air
but
is
like
ever so important.
honestly,
You
I'm not
lose
gonna
out on
lie,
your
I'm
air,
glad that we
you
only
lose
really
out
did
on
this
your
one
rank.
like
It's as
once
simple as that.
because like
Truly.
it was not a course I was really
You gotta
strong
use
at.
that air to boost
I
forward
feel
and
like
everything, so it's a real double-edged
Me
sword.
personally, like playing it, I feel like I was leveraging like the fact that I was pretty okay at
Seems
the
like it. Now all
harder
of a sudden,
courses.
Melty gets in first with a considerable
The
lead
easier
right now.
courses, I felt way like I was like, oh man, everybody's like gonna
Maybe
like
stabilize,
destroy
stabilize,
me in
stabilize,
these.
Slap it. Slaps it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know Melty's been playing a lot,
it's so rough.
I've got big
Holy shit, those
expectations for that bucket of
jumps
slime.
Hazel did. What board? Oh, this is the legend
double-edged
board.
sword.
This is the one that me and Fire used a lot. Yeah, like
Oh, they're just
Alright.
like.
legend board is really really good. Watch the trick that
Sure
Hazel
seems
does
like
coming
it.
up
Now all of
here.
a sudden, Melty
Check
gets
that
in
shit out.
first with
Yeah,
a
like you'll do
considerable
like
lead
5
right
tricks. That was SS rank.
Sense a little bit, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
yeah,
maybe
doing some
stabilize,
tricks off
stabilize,
the
stabilize,
vortex.
stabilize.
Slap it.
Yeah, there's a route up there. So another
know
reason why
Melty's
to
been playing
use
a
like the
lot,
legend board is
so
because you're pretty
I've
much
got big
guaranteed you can hit the
expectations for
top
that
routes.
bucket of
If it's a
slime.
stage that has a faster top route than a bottom route, legend board can really help with that. Yeah, like Hazel basically used the same.
Alright,
I actually
looks like
used
things are
Amy with
stabilized
Legend,
for
which
the
is what
time
I
being.
used.
Yeah,
I think in my
Hold it
first
down,
race here.
Melty. Oh, but
Yeah, like it's a really good option. See, like the
Hazel's
top
right on
route
their tail
there.
right now.
like,
oh, and Hazel got the shortcut.
If you don't land the
Oh,
first
but it
jump
still
like
wasn't
perfect, you
enough.
basically take the
It
bottom
really
route, and
closed
the
the
top
gap,
route's a
but
little
it
bit faster
wasn't
because you
enough.
skip the
Melty get
refuel
taken
rail.
First there.
Yeah, it's a really good option. But like look at these times. 2 minutes and 12 seconds, 2 minutes 13, 2:16.
Oh,
Like
they
that's
hit
like neck and
restart.
neck.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And
Awesome.
and it's like stuff like that like spooked me because I'm like, ah man, like I'm not gonna beat people.
Alrighty,
I'm not
good
gonna beat
job so
anybody
far.
in like these ones where
Yeah, we
everybody's
seem
like
to
really
have our
cracked at it.
technical angles for the most part figured out. There we go. That's the problem.
Yeah, Legend.
She wasn't playing Miku.
Of
Miku.
course.
Hell yeah.
Hazel
I'm
was
glad somebody was
holding
playing Miku.
back.
Oh, we're running on ad right now, so I'll be back in like a moment. I'll just pause this and we'll be back after the ad break. Okay, everyone hang tight. Yeah. Ah, man. Oh my god. Oh, fucking fuck! I knew it! That white, that. It was.
I gotta do better now.
The fucking tension could have been cut with a knife at the end of that race. And just white just drives straight through the fucking middle of it all as a giant motorbug. And it was amazing. It was very funny. Oh my god. That dude was not blow everything. I didn't even get my health. No, my health! No! I ran it too hot. I did too good, and I got no reward. Okay. Oh my god, I did it again. Health! Ah, no! I backflipped away from it. Oh. Tomato. Why could I not say tomato? Looking good. No! Oh my god. No! 80,000 points, I know, right? Goddamn. Yo, we did it! Oh fuck, we dropped her! That killed us! Turns out if you break Pauline's legs, you just fucking die. What? Whatever. She survived the initial fall. What the hell? What the hell? Okay. It's not really vital. It's not really vital. Oh, woo! I gotta go. Actually, I should just like go like this. An ammo. What a cheap egg. 7 ammo? What the fuck am I supposed to do with 7 ammo? Let me just like. Alright, I'm back. Hey, oh, sorry, wrong field. There we go. Hey, alright, sorry about that. I know I'm still getting used to ads running, how they work. Hey, Hazel. So we're gonna.
All right, we're off.
There we go.
We're off
Get into
to
the next race here.
Wonderful canyon, the Splash Canyon. What
Splash
a water
Canyon.
park name.
Yeah, for real. It's me. Such a fan.
I'm your biggest fan. It's so nice to see you. God, her hair is the exact same color as Chaos.
Crazy.
They were like on top of each other for a second, and they melded into one.
Maybe they're long lost siblings.
It's possible. It looks like Hazel's got a little bit of a lead right now. Already making it to the cutscene. But Clover and Melty are neck and neck in second place right now.
Yeah, oh golly.
Oh, but the turnaround.
Miku's speed
the
type,
brutal
right?
turnaround changes
pretty sure Miku's
everything on a dime.
Instant swap.
Oh, poor Miku. You hate to see
Oh,
a
Melty
Miku
going
get
with
turned
the
around like that.
omnipotent.
It's just
Omnipotent
Hazel closed the gap
gives
pretty
you power,
quickly.
speed, and
using
flight,
the rainbow
which is
to
pretty cool.
take back the lead for just a moment before getting pounded on by Cream the Rabbit.
Clover's holding on to first place. Oh golly.
Yeah, she wants it. She wants it.
There's
so
a really cool
bad.
thing about omnipotent, which is that you basically upgrade its speed if you take a different
Closed.
route
It's
every single
anybody's game.
time.
Like crazy, we're already
I think it
halfway through the second
downgrades
lap.
it if you
This
take the
run is
same
over
route
in
type
an
twice in a
instant.
row. So like if you take like a power route,
I
the next
feel
one
this
has to
map
be
is, like,
speed or
considerably
flight.
shorter.
Has to be speed or flight, I think, and then it like
Nicely done
upgrades
there
your
for
max
Hazel,
speed.
taking the lead once again.
Beautiful.
Melty's falling behind a little bit, but there's still a whole another lap that she can get caught back up.
Ooh, Hazel catching the rainbow. Very nice. That's a perfect jump there.
Oh, Clover's got first place again. Oh, final lap.
Oh yeah, they're tied right now. Neck
I love
and
that
neck.
your artwork is using legend too. That's very good.
Melty Kid, you got a bit of catching up to do, but I believe in you.
Never saw Chaos 3 nor
Yeah,
5, who's saying
love those like
True.
rapid tricks.
I always wondered about, like, do you think they ever came up with designs even if they never used them for anything, right? Do you think they ever decided
Awesome.
like, what 3 and
Well, just
5
having to work
would
out
take?
that it's a really good
Imagine
board
there's
too.
concept art somewhere out there, and I crave it.
Somewhere. Oh, wow. Clover took a commanding
Whoa.
lead at the end here.
Yeah, for real.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
Yeah.
And that's first for Clover. Chibi.
You'll look away and Clover's just like
Second.
gone.
Oh, Melty Kid twisting
As you
up
pull which
Miku
board
into a
it was in my
pretzel
art. Ah, gotcha.
to take second
Aw,
there.
very good.
They got it.
Coincidentally, Melty's also using their board too,
That
or
was
the
crazy.
omnipotent.
All right. Egg
You both are
Factory, baby.
using the actual ones you're using. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I have no speculation on who's coming out on top in this set. They all seem pretty like evenly matched.
Yeah.
Back to Amy Rose.
It's
Of
true.
course. The noise chaos makes.
People gave me the crazy taxi. Yeah. I mean, it's a cool board.
All right,
And apparently
Egg
it is pretty
Factory
okay.
time,
It's just
baby.
not the one you're using. Yeah, I think I had skates, which I only used at the very end.
Sonic
I think I
Adventure
had darkness,
really
if I'm
has
not
the best
mistaken.
soundtrack ever, huh?
Which is shadow skates.
I really like how this mod has a lot of extra music. Like the music
Yeah,
in
I like
Riders
that too.
Vanilla is very, very good. Obviously, of course, it's a Sonic game.
Oh, that's rough,
but
Hazel.
They've added so many extra little tunes that it just.
It's
adds
always
so much
miserable in
extra
this when you get
sauce.
pulled in by turbulence, and then like when you leave it, like it flicks you.
Looks like everybody had a little bit of a.
'Cause it's so
oopsie
easy for it to
there,
have
but
happen.
Hazel has taken the lead as it
Yeah.
stands.
Okay, pretend not to.
Got a bit of a lead right now. Melty Kid and Clover battling it out for second place at the moment.
Oh, the ball.
Ooh.
Ooh,
And
nice
it's like I
level
was
up for
saying,
Melty.
like this stage is like
Getting
misleadingly
those
hard.
rings is
It doesn't
crucial.
look
That
like
gives
it's gonna
you
be that
so
hard,
much
and then you
more
play
boost to
it,
work
and
with.
it's just like,
If you're out of
goddamn.
air, you're in trouble. So the more rings you can get, the better.
Yeah.
Looks like Hazel's doing
That was-
a whip.
Oh, no, Hazel got 180.
I had that happen so much during
Their
practice.
lead is gone in an instant. Out of air.
There's a
too.
little
That's
booster in the very
brutal.
corner of that, but I've definitely seen even during practice ricocheting around it and
Oh, but
not getting,
that's
like,
only the
flipped
first
around in the
round.
right
There's
direction.
still plenty of room to get caught back up.
Melty over here like killing it with omnipotence, which is awesome. This is probably a pretty good stage for it too,
There we
because there's
go.
like there's
Getting that
oh
extra boost of speed there. Oh, I don't know what happened there with Hazel. She just went plummeting off the side.
Yeah, golly.
yeah, because you use like the flight route here, and then you have
Got
like a
pretty
rail
solid
right
lead
there.
now.
Yeah,
Clover's not too far behind.
nice. Melty like tearing it up.
She's going for it. She's going for it.
Melty getting
Oh,
turned around and
you see
straight
what
to the
happened?
pit with
Melty
it,
nicking the
too.
wall and then just like 180s over.
Taking it
Man,
back.
So many
it's
180s,
it's
right?
On a dime. Who's in first? Who's in third?
Yeah.
In an instant.
Yeah,
everything
everybody's,
gets
like,
mixed
fighting
up
here.
Right now.
This is, like,
Melty
tooth
Kid's
and
got it
nail.
Currently, but as we've learned, that doesn't last long.
It really does.
Yeah, also
Clover
going
actually
Amy
met a
too.
bad.
Me and Hazel had the same
Just like
idea.
that, Hazel suddenly taking it over, heading into lap 3.
Yeah, because Amy was my pick for
Again, still plenty of time for
Egg
anything
Factory
to turn
2.
around.
Really,
Clover
truly.
could get caught back up. Melty Kid might
Although
overtake Hazel
I might
here.
have run
It all just
Sonic
depends
and,
on who can command the track better than the rest.
No, I ran Amy. I think I ran Amy and Amy and something maybe. I don't know.
Hazel
Have to
really
double
just
check that.
Taking a command on the track right now.
Every
Executing
racer that recovers from
everything
180 is a
with
miracle
pinpoint
worker
precision.
again.
Watching
The
out
additional
for all
latency,
that
right?
Melting metal up there at the top, dripping down, causing a
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, and, like,
Melty Kid's
And that was like
getting
a big
huge
thing during
grind
practice
boost.
for me.
That's
Was
huge.
like,
That's
oh
a-
nice,
that's really
Hazel
catching up
pulled
on a
lead
lot.
there.
Clover still has
That was
a bit to get
smooth,
caught
too.
back up on, but they're like,
Oh, look at
no,
that.
Amy
Oh,
was
the
twisted up into
twister.
a pretzel. How perverse.
Oh.
Is Melty Kid gonna take first place here? Just got. Oh no! Melty went over the edge. Melty
Oh,
went over
no.
the edge and left Hazel with a turbulence to take it. Oh no! Melty still won. Whoa!
Oh.
I thought there was no
It was
way
so
Melty
close.
would make it back, but somehow, just in the nick of time,
That was wild.
Melty
Oh
Kid
my
took
god.
it. Goodness gracious!
Like seriously.
I don't know how she got out
Mm.
of there because she went soaring right off the side, and Hazel picked up the boost right away.
Yeah.
But somehow Melty Kid still grabbed it. That was very clutch.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
What a race. Goodness gracious. Now it's time for everybody's favorite, the Green Cave. The centipede waits for no man.
We're big fans of Centipede here. Love Centipede. Yeah, Clover running Cream and Grinder. It's an interesting combo, because you're getting flight and speed, right?
The foundry was too hot for the competition. That's usually how it goes. Back
Look
to
at
Miku,
Miku, so good.
baby. You love to see it. I love how Cream wears her ears up behind her headband. It's so cute.
It is. The fashion in this game is just like so spot on.
Yeah,
Oh,
like I love the fact that
everybody
this
has
game,
such a
like
good
it's not.
look. Like, Amy's
This is
all out
something that's
with her
really
Rouge
good about
outfit,
Super
Rose
Mario,
just get,
Super
you know,
Mario
goggles
Wonder
and
2
headwear
is
stuff,
or
but
not Super Mario Wonder, Super Mario
still look
Kart
awesome.
World. Super Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World. There we go. Is I love the fact that they give the characters costumes, and that's something this game does, and I think is really tight. Like it gives the characters a little bit of extra like flavor for the racetrack, you know, and I think that's really cool.
Multi was the first to make it to the centipede. Oh,
Like,
but getting sent right off the edge.
So I appreciate the fact that the
I
new
guess that is the thing with
Mario
this
Kart
game is
game's
that
doing
you're
that.
naturally moving forward. There's no like momentum to really
It'd be
worry
nice if
about,
this game
so
had
you
more
land on the
like
ledge, you can snap back
like
to
more
what you're
costume
doing
options,
pretty
but I mean,
quickly.
hey, I mean like
Mental in the Sonic game?
the fans are hard at work on this, right? So who knows? Might be in a
Bunny
future thing.
hop. Wonderful.
If
Oh,
they can
wow,
add
they,
Miku in
made
it,
the
like
second
really,
lap,
what's
like,
not on the table?
frame perfectly. Melty really making use out of those shortcuts on the.
They should really
behind
like
there.
reach out to the modding community for Sonic Adventures 2 Battle, because Sonic Adventures 2 Battle has like a ton of mods for like character
That never
costumes.
happened. She's got the boom. She's got the magnet beams around her.
The centipede is there too. There's ways.
The centipede will always be there for you.
If anyone's got me, the
Like
centipede's
get the whole cast their Jack Ryan
Clover
radio
has, like, a
costumes.
pretty good understanding on the maps, though. She knows where to hit the shortcut.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker, Hazel. Oh.
Which really is a core
Yeah,
function of
it's
this
so
game,
hard to hit that rail
understanding
sometimes,
where you
'cause it's
need to
just
go
like,
and when you need to do it.
It's the funniest thing because you can approach the rail and you can
Melty's on the
like
last
sometimes you
lap
just
right
don't have
now.
enough speed to
Really
like
has command
clear the
lead at
gap.
moment.
I definitely was like really worried about that happening
It
to
just
me a
might
lot.
be. If Hazel can start getting some of these shortcuts, some of these grind rails, that would be a huge boon for her. There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
it jumped
no.
off. Oh, yeah, hate
Jumped a
to
little
see
too
it.
early.
Just
Yeah,
further
that's like a
cementing
latency
Melty's lead in
thing
first right
for
now.
sure. Oh, yo, I didn't know about the trees.
the centipede.
That's so sick. I didn't know about the tree,
Centipede.
like the
You gotta
log.
watch out for that guy.
That's sick. I didn't know about that. I want to go back and see that.
There
Let
we
me
Is it in the
if I can
bag?
see this.
Oh, but jumped
Okay.
off. Oh, you hate to see
And
it.
what
Just further
happens
cementing
here?
Melty's lead in first right now.
Yo, there's a you know what it is there, yeah. There's a
The centipede.
signage there for a
Gotta watch out for
power
that
character
guy.
to break through it. There's signage there for a power character to
Hazel's
break
in the
through it, and a
centipede
power.
spot. Melty kid.
Who's power?
Just a
Oh,
short little
Melty.
drift
Melty's in
away
first.
from
Melty broke through it.
Taking home first on this track.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not always open.
Uh-oh.
And then I was like, how did it open? But
Bashed by
oh,
Cream the rabbit.
oh my God! Good
Yeah,
save on the
you
rail.
see that
Good save on the
happen
rail,
to a
Hazel.
celebrity, to a national icon.
Nothing's scarier than like latching to the rail and then unlatching from
But
it.
it looks like even so, Hazel overtook Clover there at the end.
Considering everything, that
Again,
was
using
pretty
that knowledge
tight.
on the shortcut, that really makes a difference.
Yeah, she almost had it there. That was really
Goddamn.
close. Wow.
It was really close. Alrighty, halfway through
Like
this set.
seriously.
Sand ruins, baby.
Like, yeah, I wanted to just like go
It's
through
so
and
awesome that
like
Miku's in this
watch
game.
some of this again. You know, it was a really fun event.
Hatsune Miku the Vocaloid.
And I know for my races, I can offer like a little bit of like back thought on it, just like kind of reviewing things and going over it.
The classic of racing.
Yeah.
Sand ruins. We'll see how these racers can handle it.
Yeah, the
I
dreaded
love
one.
chaos.
Everybody has
holding
such
onto
good
his little
names.
car.
Gosh, I need to work on my name.
He's a cute guy.
That's
Yeah, Melty really like playing to
nicely done from Melty
Omnipotence's
there.
strengths, using the different
Oh, we're
routes.
tricking in perfect unison right now. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Clover just cutting.
Oh, the
seem maybe
corner.
maybe
Clover's got
less
the lead
familiar
right
with the
now.
flight
That's
route.
huge. We'll see if she can keep it up in the straightaway here. If she can
Hazel
hit all
going for
these
the
fly boosts, that's huge
the
for her.
like top speed route.
Yeah, Melty Kid falling behind a little bit. Not too far, but everything counts at this point in the race. Yeah, Clover taking those turns like a pro. She's locked in right now. Sand Ruins is like her backyard.
For real.
Like
Let's see if she
goddamn.
can keep this momentum up on the next 2 laps. Oh, she went and cried and made Miku sad.
Aw.
Yeah,
Oh, this is where it like
Oh
froze up.
no, not again! Oh no! What's going on?
Aw. There was like some technical issues, and I think they did save it. Like, did they have to take it from the top? Oh yeah, they had to take it from the top, didn't they? Oh, that's rough.
Yeah,
I think I had been like going, I was grabbing food, and when I came back, like it had just all like restarted.
That are just like,
I was like,
the
oh,
grayest, lacking of color sandboxes or whatever, and I don't
yeah,
really
that's rough. That's really rough.
But there are some that are just insane machinations that I'm all for. All right, we're back in it, baby.
Oh boy. Oh.
Yeah.
It was like Clover and Hatsune Miku were having a fight again.
Well, on the plus side, it's kind of like good warm up.
Girls are always going at it with that stuff.
Stop fighting!
Cream's mad that Hatsune Miku is trying to jack her style. The 2 giant twin tails.
Truly.
Oh, it was hitching a little bit, but we're fine.
It's
We're
hanging
stabilizing.
tight.
We're normal. We're stabilizing.
Ah.
All right, looks like it's all pretty neck and neck for first place right now. Clover's got a little bit of a lead, but the other 2 are not far behind in the slightest.
Oh, the 180.
Turn
Oh, but the
around
boosters
in
were like right
tavern.
there.
How unfortunate. This corner is so brutal. They just have you get smashed by every wall there.
Yeah, for real.
Sometimes you get sent in a complete other direction. It's rough. It's rough.
It's absolutely brutal. Clover keeps trying to have the corner!
Oh, that's really close to the edge. Holy shit.
She threw cheese at Miku. And I don't mean the dairy product.
No.
And then they both went over the edge.
Oh my god.
That's symbolic.
Giving Melty the
Now
the
looks like,
ability to push
looks like
forward.
Melty Kit's got first place right now.
They're just having that
Clover
whole
and
fight.
Hazel are just battling it out while Melty Kit's just cruising down the highway.
We both go over. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Because it's wild, right? Because sometimes, like, when you do a combat, like,
Yeah,
you're
they-
put in such a
Hazel can get
situation
some
where,
good-
like, you
some good
both end up
turns
going
around
off.
here. Yeah, that suddenly just catches Hazel
Like,
up
it definitely
quite a bit.
happens.
I noticed Melty Kid didn't have the easiest time in that corridor, and that just gave the other runners some chances to catch up.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Distance. Ooh.
Just, like, ricocheting off the wall.
the
Apparently there's a
distance
gear that makes it so you go
screaming in
faster if you
agony.
ricochet off walls, which is interesting.
It's taking everything she's got to stay on this board.
Oh, just missed the
Nice
booster.
run. Oh, no, not at all. And she's hitting the fly boost.
It's the rail, too.
Oh, if she hit all of those, that could have easily put her in first. But it doesn't matter. She's in
She's in
first.
first, yeah.
Nothing matters.
Yo, Miku tricks.
matters.
Hell yeah. X trick.
Doesn't matter.
Damn, real textbook work coming there from Clover Chibi.
Yeah, for
We're on the
real.
last lap, by the way.
Yeah,
It's do or
damn,
die
this is
right
real
here.
close,
Everybody's in the
too.
corridor.
Mac like
Clover's
us.
still
Yeah,
got the
Hazel
lead.
going hard, right?
It's looking like it's gonna be Clover's game.
Sick tricks. Yeah, this is like so fucking close. Holy shit.
Right. Yeah, Clover.
How close is this? Oh
taking
my
it.
god. It's gonna be like
And
1 second.
Hazel
Oh
not too
man.
far behind.
Yeah, that was really like
It's
I thought it was gonna
so
come right down
rough.
to
It's
just like the last second.
game-changing, that one little
Aw.
portion. If you mess up in the slightest, you're basically turned around. It's really rough. But yeah, we'll see if she can break that curse. Because we're coming up to the Babylon. We're coming up to Baby Park.
Baby Park. That's right too. That's in the next set. Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Which
I
I'm
need to make a
actually
cover of
a
Night
little
of the Wind.
surprised that I won.
I'm sure it's out there.
Didn't you get so much
It's
speed on
gotta
Dark
be.
Desert? Yeah.
Oh, bumping heads again with
I was
They're
gonna go with
always
legend,
bumping
and I should have
hands.
stuck with it.
That's a thing with
I
the
should have
booster.
stuck
If you
with
boost
it.
by your opponent, then you'll like
I didn't
do
trust my
damage to
instincts.
them and stagger them for a
Oh,
bit.
it's rough.
Oh,
Just kind of threaded it right between the like half pipe and
looks
the
like
fence.
Clover, the only one with the sneakers. We'll see if this
Oh,
whole sneaker method
yeah,
truly
that
works
hurts.
You're
I've been in that
out.
exact
Melty Kid
situation
is
during
holding a pretty
practice,
strong lead right now,
where it's
though.
just like, ah, fuck this.
Hazel's got a lot
Yeah.
to make up for.
3 times, I know. And then you have to go through the power route. It's just like,
Getting battered and
just
bruised
like
in the
punishment on
power
punishment.
corridor. That's not where you go, Miku. Your speed.
Whoa.
Oh, but Melty Kid and Clover have been sent flying around the corner. These brutal corners. Oh,
Melty pulling a hard
They
turn.
just can't get a handle on this one. Each and everyone. God, Sonic and the Black Knight's awesome.
I need to play Sonic and Black Knight.
I just
You
know the music.
should play it, I think. We'll get you a. We'll
It's
get you
like,
a
why
Wii
isn't
bar
it
set up.
grabbing?
I
Yeah.
want the Wii bar.
It can be so weird,
You need it,
because
you
like
gotta play
sometimes
with the
like it's
nunchucks,
just
you
that
gotta
like
waggle. You gotta waggle your sword.
you end up being like kind of adjacent and
Excalibur.
below the rail in a
I
way
guess
that like
Alright,
it just
Looks
won't
like
snap.
Clover's the first one to make it to the second
I've
lap.
like that's the best I can surmise as to why it's not like latching on.
Like Secret Rings is kind
Like
of
it
a
looks like
strange
you're right
game in both
next to it,
gameplay
but
and
it's
its
just
whole,
like not
I
quite
guess,
level.
World, but Black Knight is unapologetically
But that's
a
my
Sonic
guess.
game. It's really
Yeah,
over
because
the
you'll
top.
like there you go, you nailed it there.
Mixed reviews from it, but
And the thing is
I-
so
I
much
don't
of it
really
too
think
is that a person
Yeah.
gets so used
You
to
have to
like
believe in
the
Ooh, Melty
gets so
Kid
used to like the
shattered
ideal
the rabbit's
way of
portal
like
with
landing some of the
bones.
tricks that when you put in a
Showing no
situation where you have to
remorse for the
like land
toddler
them
on
from
the
a slightly
track.
different angle, it fucks a
But we're
person
pretty
up.
neck and neck all of a sudden.
Yeah, for
Or
real.
rather lands the
It's
rails.
like a little
Just coming at it from a weird
Oh,
angle, it's
Melty
just
getting
like
the
that can be
rail,
so
that's
like
huge.
devastating.
Oh,
I believe
Oh.
that vehicle Melty uses gives them all 3 of the character classes. So
Yeah, Melty's
they
using
get
Omni
boons of,
buttons.
like all of the
Yeah.
the power, the fly, the speed.
no.
Yeah.
It's like a
Oh,
And
and
Clover
nicely
hitting
done
the
around tight
flight
corner.
ones. That was really good. That was a
Melty
really
Kid
clean
taking
one.
a confident
Oh,
first place
Clover.
right now.
Yep, Clover's getting past.
Oh, but Hazel
Oh man,
and
this
Clover
is
fighting it out for second.
this
at
is
the
neck and
moment.
neck practically. Melty's got like a little bit of lead, but
feels like there's more
Alright.
fighting with 3 players.
I forget who even
than
wins this one.
place.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way, or maybe these players just happen to be much more violent towards each other.
Perhaps, who could say?
Who could say?
Locked in
Alright,
the
yeah,
last
Melty Kid
lap.
once
Hell
again
yeah.
with a bit of a lead right now, but that could change at any given
It's
moment.
oh.
It's gonna be tough to handle.
It's funny
when
how
falling
it's
off
funny
the
how
side
when it
like
comes down
that.
to the final like lap how much that can do for a person.
Nice
Because I
recovery
noticed
from
that
Melty.
was the thing in ring racers a lot for me, and then even in this,
Ooh,
like
decision
I feel like my
paralysis
final
put them
laps
in
are
the
pretty
pit.
good oftentimes, but
There's just one
like the
tight
first
corner to get
two
around.
sometimes are like
Just
not
taking
great.
it very safe.
Nice
Oh,
catching the
still-
Oda rail.
Still couldn't make the turn, giving Hazel
Yo!
and all the time to catch up.
Ah,
All the time
doing
to
the
catch up.
aerial
Can
jump.
Hazel take this turn? Hazel taking
Yo!
the turn, taking the lead. This is huge. She's looking to break the curse. She doesn't want second place anymore. She
Yo!
wants to go for first, and she nailed it.
Yo, that was fucking sick. That was a good
Huge.
comeback.
The Melty-
Yeah.
Fucking
Right,
fuck 'em
Rachel?
time, man.
Yeah, that was a great comeback. Yo, Liz, how you doing? How's this going? Here, we'll pause this for a moment while we're like vibing. Yo, Final Fantasy VIII's ending is creepypasta. Yeah, the final section of that game is pretty fucked up. There's like some interesting shit that goes down. Yo, how is everybody? You liked it overall? Awesome! I'm glad you enjoyed Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, because it was your first time playing it, right? And that's like that's good. Because like I feel like a lot of people go into Final Fantasy VIII already like kind of, you know, for lack of a better term, like tainted with other people's perceptions of the game. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think I like 8 more than 7 overall. Fair. Everything in Midgar, everything in Final Fantasy VIII, but everything in Final Fantasy VIII on average better than Final Fantasy VII on average. Gotcha. Hey, fair. Yeah, Codes to Life, how you doing? Welcome. Nelly, what's up? Lou, how's things going? Yeah, Wang, what's up? No sleep for me for the last 34 hours. Oh no, Codes, you gotta get some sleep. That's tough. You gotta get rest. Yeah. I went into Final Fantasy VIII tainted by the fact that my first attempt to play Final Fantasy VIII ended in failure because my disc 1 kept crashing at the same spot. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that sort of thing can definitely ruin a game for a person too. 7 is like Liz's Chocobo. Dashes through all of its stamina in the first arm of the race and then drags forward. But sometimes it spurts energy. Yeah, that's legit. Like, Final Fantasy VII has like a weird... how to put it? I mean, it does the same thing that like a lot of like the Final Fantasy games do, where it's like, it's got like a really structured opening that's really like, oftentimes they're like really, like it's the most polished part of the game, and then like once it kind of hits the more open section, like it kind of becomes a little bit looser, and that's, yeah, it's front loaded, but like the back end, I'm not saying that they're bad, but they don't always like stick the landing there. Which is really funny because, like, oftentimes I think about the fact that, like, Final Fantasy VII and even Chrono Trigger falls into that structure where the front end is, like, the structure and then, like, they open up. Like, Chrono Trigger, I think, still does that, like, best, but, like, it kind of doesn't have the same, like, degree of, like, freedom, I guess, that a lot of the other ones have. It's just, like, a bunch of, like, side stories throughout the world. Yeah. But, yeah, no, Final Fantasy VIII's really cool. Yeah. Like, it's a weird game. It's weird. Chrono Trigger doesn't really open up until it's finished everything else it wants to say, pretty much. It's just like the last little bits, and then like you get a bunch of like individual side stories to build each character just a little bit more, and then you get that like, you know, that closer. How y'all doing? How is everybody? I'm decompressing from our from G-Pool's Sonic Riders tournament that I was taking part in today. So we're kind of how'd I do? I got second. I actually was 20 milliseconds off of getting first. Well, being tied for first. I'm sure we would have went to like a sudden death. Yeah, I feel really good about it. Yeah, like we're gonna watch that one. I did post it to my Blue Sky because I'm just like, this is so fucking sick. It is so unbelievably close in the last lap. But yeah, I feel pretty good about that. I mean, can't really like, you know, I feel solid about it. You know, I'm just like, I'm glad that the practice paid off, and I'm glad like I got as close as I can get. It's really good considering you haven't even been playing the game before the training arc. Yeah, no, my first time playing it was I think Friday last week. It might have been Thursday. And even then, the first like 3-4 days of playing it, I was playing the PS2 version, which is different than the tournament version, as I learned. I thought they were pretty much the same thing. One was just online and one was online through the Dolphin and one was just the PlayStation 2 version. No, it turns out that the fan-made tournament version is like, they did a whole bunch of like tightening and mechanical changes and things like that. So then I had like 3 days of just like bookwork of like studying the courses and stuff like that. And then like 2 days of, oh, fucked up. Thank you for the cheese. Thank you for the cheese. And then just like a couple days of playing. But I still think that the work I put in on the PS2 version still like definitely paid off. Like I learned a lot about the game and the core mechanics. And I definitely like paid off in a big way at the very end, because I probably wouldn't have got second if I didn't play Babylon Garden as much as I did. Babylon Garden like ended up being my like ace up my sleeve, go figure. Because that fucking course just fucking punched my ass for like 3 hours. And then I finally like powered through it, and then like we get to the tournament and it ends up being the thing that saved me. But welcome everybody, welcome, and thank you again, Liz. I hope things have been well. You mastered the stage guaranteed to kill anyone who wasn't ready, pretty much. I mean, honestly, like watching all the footage back, like I feel like most people did pretty damn good in Babylon Garden. I'm surprised I did as well as I did. Okay, we'll keep going here.
So brutal.
So this is Hazel on the top left, Melty Kit on the top right.
Yeah,
and Clover Chibi on the bottom
Was
left.
able to lock in there when Melty was struggling at the end, which,
So,
you know,
but we've just been
understandably
recapping the
so. Again, that is a
stream, and I've
messed
been
up
giving a
and
little bit of like
evil
personal commentary
I
on
don't
my
blame
races and
anybody
stuff, and just
for
like
tumbling on
general
that
talk
part.
about like the game and stuff like that. So if you're all down for just vibing with that, like feel free to chill out with me. But for anyone that doesn't know me, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Code, us by Katie or Cat, she, they pronouns.
It's always a
I'm a
little
variety
scary, but it's
Expedegi Cat VTuber, who usually streams 3 to 4 games a night, 4 nights a week.
yeah, Digital
And
Dimension,
yeah,
then Sega
I play all kinds of
Now
stuff.
finally
Mostly
moving
retro
on
and
to
indie.
tracks.
I do a lot of retro achievement hunting because I've been going
I
through
noticed none of
since
these runners
I
do,
went
like,
back to the beginning of the
backward
NES
thing.
and decided
They
I'd
all just
master
stand
it,
there and wait, which, I
like
mean,
a
I guess
bunch
is totally
of
viable
games
and the same,
and
but it's
a
just
bunch of
interesting
classics
that none of them
from the
here
NES upwards
back up at
to the
all.
GameCube.
Yeah, you can do that if you
To
want to.
And
I
yeah,
do
I'm
feel a
currently
little
somewhere
bit more
between
of a running boost to
1988
start
and
if you back up,
1992,
but it clearly doesn't matter.
where we're collecting
Mm-hmm.
masteries.
Stand there, it's fine.
Oh yeah. All right, looks like
Right now we're
everybody's
mostly playing
together
Mega
at
Man
the same
games.
time. You love to see it. You love to see a tight knit race.
Hazel hitting. Oh,
Hazel getting completely.
so for everyone that's just
turned around,
popping in
devastating.
this game, when you hit a wall, it like almost always 180s you in the
As we've
opposite
seen,
direction.
it's
It is so
never
hard to get
count a
turned
racer
around.
out. One mistake isn't going to be the end of it. Right now, it looks like Clover and Melty are really
Yeah,
battling
180
for
again.
first, though.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Going back and forth.
Yeah.
Cool.
But so we've just been going through
Ooh, they're
talking a little
both,
bit about like
they were
the
both
strategies
so
for the
close to running
courses
out
and
of
things like
air.
that.
Yeah.
This is a pretty.
Hazel's
sparse one, though.
running
Not a lot of
Legend, the
space
board
for
that Hazel's on
tricks,
is
not a lot of
Legend,
pickups
and playing
either.
Miku
So
speed
you
character
really have to
with
be
a
on your
board
game
that's
and
just.
knowledgeable
It was
about
definitely the
your
board I
air
was going
take.
to play the most too.
Oh,
Like just a really solid, well-rounded
Anything
board.
goes in the digital realm.
But now I go
That's the way we
rail
like
sickle
it.
mode. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hazel's
I gotta
really
see
get
this
some
because I'm not
range to
familiar
get
with the
to get
rails
a
in this
bigger boost
stage.
bar. That'll really help them catch back up.
Let's see
Oh,
But
this.
Melty's having a little bit of an up and down.
Okay.
it's like
And
pinball.
giving Hazel all the chance in the
My-
world to come
oh,
back up.
yo, on the
Nice
outside!
job getting on the grind
That's
rail
sick.
there. It's so scary
Yo.
just jumping off the ledge, but
Hitting that
Hazel
rail.
locked in.
That's a really nice rail actually in the center of that.
Yeah, Clover's quite far ahead, but
Like
is
in
out
my
of air
like
noticeably,
game
so
plan
that's a
going into
lot
this,
of
I
time
pretty
for the
much chalked this one up
competitors
as a
to catch
power
up.
It
course.
looks like they're approaching.
Yeah, Melty
But
is right on her
yeah,
tail.
there's like
and
more
Hazel's
potential here
right
for
on
speed
Melty's
than I
tail.
originally gave it credit for.
Clover once again out of air. This is not good. This is really where the other competitors get their chance to just overtake her there.
Oh
dear,
yeah,
never mind.
Clover. Oh, but
But she
that's
did do a
okay
good
because
job
Clover
really
went
putting
right into
quite a
the
bit of
thing.
distance between them and knowing exactly how to hit those flying boosts.
Oh,
Spoke
Clover
too
taking a spill.
soon. Melty Kit's taking first place.
Felt
Hazel
cooked
missed
if I
that
didn't
shortcut,
try.
but she
That's
still has plenty of
legit.
room to catch up.
Sometimes you just gotta go for broke, you know?
Really got to
Because it's
nail
like
those grind
if you
rails.
don't make it,
Melty might take this one.
Maybe.
if you don't make it, you're already losing, and if you
Clover
do make
is
it, it
hot
might
on
put
her
you
heels,
ahead.
though.
So
Oh, the
I
air.
definitely get that.
Oh, the air.
Sometimes you just gotta
Melty
like
taking it there.
let go of those inhibitions,
see.
right?
Is Hazel going to be able to lock in second? Once again, second place for Hazel Benui.
Wow, look at the times in
Alright,
this.
gamers.
45,
One
40,
more-
45,
one more
47.
race
That was really
in this
close.
Final set of 8. The scary man is screaming again.
What is this?
Sega
Carnival.
baby.
Let's go to the carnival.
It's so
Like,
awesome
yeah.
that there are two like crazy ass like Sega gimmick
Yeah.
levels.
Also, for anyone that wants to
Oh,
catch the
the
VOD
UI
on their
is
own
getting
time from the
destroyed.
beginning, you can catch it over on
The name
G-Pool's
tags are all
channel.
jumbled.
G-Pool ran this whole event
It's
and
messed
did an
up.
amazing job, and
Alright,
it was super
final
fun.
race. We'll see who can come out on top here.
G-Pool's the one you currently hear on commentary.
All right.
There's
Sega
G-Pool.
Carnival, baby.
Oh boy.
Nice start from everybody. Oh.
Ooh.
Hatsune Miku just destroying that toddler. You hate to see it.
That's what she does.
Nicely done there. Everybody getting on the Billy Hatcher ship, no prob.
Groups are sick.
And it looks like Melty's got a bit of a lead right now.
Yeah, Clover has an
nice
interesting
headway
route
on
here
the
with
cannon
Cream,
right there.
I noticed. Everybody in
Yeah,
the chat,
pretends they can
like,
just crash right through all these
watching,
bowling
like,
pins.
kind of picked up on the fact that,
Oh,
like,
didn't make the jump.
the boat route
This
is really
where
interesting.
The other racers get their chance to come in and speed up.
Yeah, Hazel's not too far behind, it looks like.
Oh, looks like Melty's catching a cab.
Oh.
Alex just really shooting him straight forward. You do miss out on this little secret though, which, you know, it's not as, I don't think it's as good of a shortcut as the Alex Crazy Taxi, but it still comes in handy to catch up.
It's a scenic route, but it's
Yeah, I don't know if the taxi is a shortcut.
Sometimes you gotta stop and
I
take
guess
the
it is,
scenic route.
maybe.
You gotta really see the
I always
sights.
assumed it was slower.
The world is beautiful if you know how to look at it.
truly.
Yeah, we're all pretty neck and neck right now. Again, Melty does have a little bit of a lead, but Clover
This is a
and
pretty clean one.
Hazel are right at each other's throats.
They're in
Oh,
like
Clover
Like,
is getting bashed around.
Everybody's
Billy's
just like
awesome
evenly
pirate ship.
spaced and just pushing. Looks slow, but
grind
it
there from
does
Hazel.
help a little.
They-
Okay.
It's hard to believe you can grind up there, but you can grind up there. And we're gonna go see Alex. Hooray! Miku in the cab. Where will she go?
Yeah, that's actually pretty good, isn't it?
See, and just like that, that one little shortcut just really got Hazel
Yeah.
ahead. And now
That's
Melty's
really
fighting with
impressive.
air, too.
I avoided the
Oh,
cab because I
this
was
is
just
such a
like,
hang-up for
this has
Melty
got to be
Kit.
slower.
Clover Chibi.
Oh,
coming
nice
right around the
rail
corner,
catch.
too.
Nice rail catch, Hazel.
It's anybody's
Clover.
game. Hazel does have quite a strong lead right now, but that could be over in an instant if Melty really knows how to get around all
Ooh,
these
this was
tight
really
corners.
close to the edge.
Yeah, ooh, perhaps. Ooh.
Hazel the first
But,
one into the
yeah,
cannon,
so this event
being
was,
birthed into
like,
an egg once more.
My first time playing
I
this
hope
was
they-
like
I
a
hope they
week
spawn
ago.
A great new life of success
And so it was
hope
just
and
like,
speed
and for a lot of
sound.
people, it was their first time playing it a week ago. So it was really interesting, like everybody like
Shooting
building
for
their
the
skills
moon.
up
Melty
and
Kid is catching up
like
there,
learning
notably.
this game.
Yeah, oh.
I love
But
that.
Hazel's gonna be the first one to hitch a cab. Oh, Melty getting shoved off by the side.
Oh.
And doesn't make the next shortcut either. It's gonna be real tough for Melty to get back together.
Hazel have this?
It looks like
Yeah.
Hazel's got this.
Nice.
Hazel taking first place.
Mm.
Melty right
Look at that, 1
behind.
second. Really close. Damn. I didn't really catch what caught Clover. Because Clover looked like she was doing pretty
love
good.
Yakuza. I've played one Yakuza for a few hours. Good job, everybody. GG's.
Lovely game, lovely.
It was really good.
Alright. GG.
Yeah.
Let me unmute everybody.
So there's a little break, and then we
Hi
get
there,
back,
racers.
and
Let's
I
see
forget
how
which
we
group
did.
this is, which
Triple
grouping
ankles
this
of
is. If
beef.
I'm in this one, or if it's, no, this is
These are Why did they give
uh,
Cream the face? Basically, guys, nighttime.
this is,
As you'll see, these are
Heck
like,
Maybe,
well, I guess maybe not so much with
Stormy,
this Vaporwave
Hazel,
aesthetic.
and
Come on.
Ruri. Which,
these are, like,
I mean,
the,
all,
I
this
guess,
is like
hard
a
mode
fucking Shark
versions
Tank of a,
tracks,
like,
if you wanted
group.
to look at it like that. But
This
there's
is
lots
like
and lots
tough
to
group.
Look forward to.
When I saw, okay, so when I saw like because I randomized the next tier of who was going up, everybody made into the next bracket. Top 8, I guess.
They're going out crazy style.
Everyone made it in the
It's a
semifinals.
little loud, so I'm
Whoa,
gonna turn it down a smidgen.
this is some
There we go.
wild
We're back in
turbulence.
it, everybody. All right, so yeah, we got Rudy Trick or Sweets as Cream. We got
Yeah,
Hazel
this game is
Mooney as
so
Miku,
fast, it
Holly
really
Heck Baby
is.
as Blaze, and Stormy Charger as Metal Sonic. Stormy taking a bit of a lead right now. Not
Yeah.
too far ahead from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, the game's
Rudy's
still
hot
early.
on her tail. Oh yeah, the game has only just begun. And yes, I can
Yeah, so
assure
this
you
is the second
a
set of
different track from
stages.
the
There's
ones we were
16
playing
stages
before.
in the
These
game.
bottom, like,
These would be
battle-
like the
these
more
bottom, I
these.
guess nighttime tracks or whatever we call them are ever so slightly different.
Yeah.
Quirky.
They're a
definitely
little different. I think the
tougher, that's for
difficulty is a little
sure.
bit. Yeah.
So can't
Just
wait to
like-
get to Sky Road.
I'll just leave it to G-Pool. G-Pool knows. Yeah. So yeah, second set of
Yeah,
stages
once
for
again, Stormy
the
just
top
holding
8.
a pretty commanding lead right now.
But yeah, no, when they were picking,
What
or like
happened?
randomizing
Somehow Stormy
the
just, like,
top 8,
boosted out of a bad
um,
situation, and it worked
I was
out
so
for 'em.
relieved that I wasn't in with
Taking
any.
over for first
I was in a
place.
different group. I was like, oh my
Stormy's got the
god,
juice.
everybody.
This is how
I mean,
we
it was
kill
gonna
them.
be a killer no matter who I was grouped with, but like
That's so brutal.
Stormy
Everybody
really
gets
scared
to
me in the
catch up
first
now.
playthrough, like the first grouping. And I think like this is about the time that everybody was starting to notice that Ruri or Trick or Sweets was really
I
good.
can't believe she would do
Like,
this.
That's not good either.
But now
And
Rudy's the one that's got quite a bit of a lead. It's gonna take quite a
yeah,
lot.
and
for
Holly
the
over here on the
other
bottom
competitors
left
to catch up at
was
this point.
And Stormy takes
also So all the strong players got put in another group and took each other out. Kinda? I mean, I wouldn't say that, but I just felt like, I had a feeling that I was like, I got a little bit lucky in my
That's gonna
grouping.
be first for Rudika.
Because I was up against Stormy the first playthrough, and I only got really second to Stormy most rounds. I never actually got to race Hazel, I don't think. No, I never got to race Hazel at all. Holly was also really good. Holly was also really good, but I think, like, Holly mentioned that she'd been up, like, for, like, 24 hours, basically, before this tournament, so, like, Holly was, like, running on, you know, running on, like, low energy. It's pretty hard being in a group with Ruri and Stormy, yeah.
Let's see.
Like, and Holly was still extremely good, of course.
I really don't like that Cream is like that.
Yeah, that's a little creepy.
Finally, Cream Doll. We've had Tails Doll for so long. This place is so scary. It's a void.
Oh yeah, Red Canyon looks really weird. Yeah, she's so sleepy. Yeah.
Neo Metal Sonic. Scary. Stormy can't handle this. Losing one match.
Because I felt like going up against Stormy, that Stormy was just better at this game than me. So I was just like, oh, there's no way.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 film, and I guess quote-unquote spoilers for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, there was the scene where they're exploring the old laboratory and Shadow keeps sneaking up behind everybody.
It's a good story.
A little kid in the audience like blurted out, "He's jump scaring them!" And it took everything in my power not to become a giggle puss. It was so awesome to see children love the hog. Yeah, it looks like we got Hazel in the lead.
It's very good.
Rudy overtook it for a second, but fell right off the track there. You hate to see it.
Okay, so this track here,
battling it out for first place right now. Everybody
like,
is kind of neck and neck right now.
There's this waterfall section where you jump out of like the
every time I look over
like this building or whatever and land in the waterfall section, and like it's really important to jump because if you don't jump, you'll kind of land in the rocks for some reason sometimes. It's not good.
Down at Holly, she's right on their tail. It's like Cream. Oh no, Miku. Oh no, Metal Sonic. Oh, Metal Sonic got flattened like a cartoon.
No, Metal Sonic.
I was so glad I didn't get flattened. I was really worried about that.
Yeah, right now Rudy and Hazel are the ones that are juggling it back and forth.
Rudy taking it hard.
You gotta be careful.
Rudy was using faster, which was the board I originally debated on using for the. Oh, see, that's that 180.
Blasted into fourth place. Oh no. While
yeah, that's really rough. Faster's really good, but yeah.
Stormy's getting closer.
Oh yeah, Storm.
Yeah, so this building here, like, if you end up on the top row, the top row is pretty good, but if you end up on the bottom row, you basically hit the rocks.
Hazel's out of air though. Stormy's gonna catch up in no time if she doesn't do something about that. But here comes Holly.
Hazel tearing it up there.
Goddamn. Second place right now. That's huge.
Maybe second, maybe third.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's always the corners. The corners.
Nobody seemed to know the shortcut I knew for this one, and I was very relieved about it.
Because you slightly grazed the wall and it's all over. Oh, Holly had the grind rail, but she jumped off of it. That's so unfortunate.
Oh, the aerial.
Looks like Stormy's
Ruri hitting that aerial perfectly.
Lap, but it is neck and neck.
Wow.
Stormy has
the degree at which like Ruri's like catching up.
Yo.
Oh. Stormy getting hit by the Chow.
Cheese bomb. Holy smokes. Hazel coming in
Damn.
second, Stormy in third.
Look at that.
Insane.
28, 30, 30,
Rudy's
32.
A lot happened at the end there.
What a closer. Holy shit.
That was nuts. The giant Chow bomb getting lost inside cheese. How scary.
So Ice Factory was one I actually felt pretty cozy with.
She is the gamer that played all of Sonic Heroes in one sitting.
Scary.
It's very scary.
Oh, just one sec. Just one sec. I gotta be just a moment. Just one moment, everybody. Let me just like strangely, like... Did they go to the carnival afterwards? Like, this music feels very... We did it! Now Link... I need an inventory screen, I do. I can make that. I think I know exactly how I can make that. I 100% know how I can make an inventory screen. I'm just... And I know how I can make it so I could drop things into it and they would stay. Oh, here, let me just write that down. It was like,
No. You hit me through the rings and I didn't get them. I overcommitted on my rings.
Oh, that happens.
And then you touched me and then you won.
I ring stung you by like 1 ring. It's really close.
That was pretty close.
Oh my god.
Good warm up.
Please. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you had...
baby, no. Why are you climbing the roof? You weren't supposed to climb this roof. Oh my god, baby, no. Baby.
This might be a reason why,
I can't push the baby off the roof. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is how the piggies have been getting out. I'm worrying about
Probably,
that.
yeah.
I
Well,
guess
you'll have to
I guess I did
envelop the whole
baby
house then,
escape.
huh?
No! Baby, please. The roof is slippery. I can't be up here.
Fight the power.
No, my food! It's raining food. It's raining lunch. Yes. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry with the delay, everybody. Sorry. Hey, B, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. How y'all doing? Welcome. Welcome. How's Monster Prom 4 going? Draxy, welcome. Fusion, what's up? Jackalope Raid. John. Oh, I hope everybody's doing well. It's really warm here. Oh my goodness. But yeah, welcome everybody. We're currently just like vibing, decompressing from G-Pool's Sonic Riders tournament earlier today that I was part of. We're going through and rewatching all the matches. I got a raid and run, but we're celebrating my 2K follower milestone. Hell yeah! Congratulations! Yo, Betty. The raid and run, but we're celebrating my 2K follower milestone on Twitch with Repo, Content Warning, and MonsterCon. And it was a load of fun. Aw, hell yeah. I'm very tired now, and fair. That's legit. That's legit. Well, you go get some rest, B, okay? You get some rest and take care. Here, let me just like slide over here for any ear wiggles. I'll make a premium. Oh, congratulations to you. Yeah. There we go. Oh, Starshade. Starshade, welcome. Welcome. Doing the near wiggle. This is good ear wiggle music. It's a vibe. All right. So yeah, as I was just saying, we were taking part in G-Pool's Sonic Riders Tournament Edition VTuber Invitational earlier today. It was an amazing time. It was an excellent event. I highly recommend anybody who doesn't already consider following G-Pool and giving the VOD a watch. It was action-packed, the races were tight, and everybody was killing it out there. Oh, Starshade, how is Pikmin going? But yeah, we've been rewatching it, and I've just been doing a little bit of a like commentary recap of the event. So yeah. Currently we have up on the top left Trigger Sweets or Ruri. We have Hazel on the top right. We have Holly Heck Maybe on the bottom left, and Stormy Charger on the bottom right. So yeah, we've been
there are a lot
watching it and just recapping everything.
Heinous ice physics on the stage, as you know, the theming would imply. You wouldn't think ice would have anything to do with like a a hoverboard, but
it's true.
Somehow it finds its way.
Yeah, somehow.
Somehow it finds a way.
With the ice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Stormy's got a bit of a lead right now, clinging onto that gun gear.
Moth, how you doing?
Rudy is not too far behind, stopping for a little.
But yeah, Ice Factory I felt like was probably the game's second hardest course.
Hazel just killed.
So I've definitely put a lot of practice in on this one too.
You hate to see it.
But honestly, I was impressed. Everybody did pretty good at Ice Factory.
Down there.
Oh, Stormy taking a tumble.
Suddenly, Rudy once again taking first place. She's fighting for her life out there.
Real, jeez.
Lycander, how you doing?
We'll see if these other competitors can catch up.
Yeah, no, I've been like decompressing a little bit. There was a lot of adrenaline built up today, so just like talking about how the event went, talking about my strategies, my ideas, everything that I was like working with. While we rewatch it, it's been fun.
I feel like they're not just fighting against each other; they're fighting against the track itself right now. Because golly, that ice.
Yeah,
this is the beauty with this game.
The ice doesn't look like it's gonna be that slippery, and then like you just start like drifting, and it's a tough time.
Time trial, your enemy is the stage.
Yeah, honestly, that's the real opponent here.
Rudy once again just proving that she knows this game. She knows how to find all those little shortcuts with Cream. Gonna be heading into her final lap. Yeah. Everybody else is lagging behind.
Ruri was kind of I don't think anybody expected Ruri to be just like come in here and like destroy. Ruri was very strong. Yeah, and Hazel running Miku and the Legend board, which is really that was like basically my go-to pick for like a general use board.
Some of the trick names are quite insane.
And like, Stormy turned out to be have a lot of experience back in the day with this game, so
yeah, I feel like
running off of a good base of experience. Is this like a fan remaster of Riders? Yes, yeah. So Tournament Edition, which you can find online by searching Sonic Riders Tournament Edition, is a fan mod of the original Sonic Riders game. It features new characters, adjusted mechanics, and more speed, and it's extremely good. It's very fun.
Just not enough to put down Rudy.
Yeah, and it's also very easy to download and set up, and you have net play.
Hazel's getting stuck.
Oh, Hazel took a hard turn there.
Wow, there was some discrepancy here.
There we go.
Rudy
got turned around.
Locked in. Oh no, Hazel's out of
wow,
air.
244. So I was in the waiting room during this one, so I sat down and did a race on this course right after seeing Ruri's time, and that was the moment that I knew that Ruri was like probably the one to beat.